stinky boy. I'm stinky. Hey, Nick?
Would you mind actually going and grabbing me clothes from meatcanyon.store? I think Meat Canyon has new clothes right now over at meatcanyon.store. You know, long sleeves, hoodies. It's awesome clothing, tons of great stuff. Could you go online and get me all those awesome products that you can see probably on the screen right now? My burns because I got soap in the head of my. Thank you so much, Nick.
You can't see my in that footage, can you? Okay.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit on down because today we're talking about doomsday buckets. We're gonna figure out what is the best doomsday bucket that you can buy to survive the apocalypse. I'm not about to sit around for the rest of eternity in this hellscape and not have a nice, clean, delicious bucket. And we have one hell of a competition today. So buckle up because doomsday is at our doors, bitches. Okay, so it seems that the rules for the Doomsday Bucket Challenge, it seems to make the most sense. We got about, is it 9, 8?
7.
We have 7 Doomsday Buckets to choose from here. I think the easiest way to go about this is going to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How did they all compete in the 3 meals of the day? Because I'm not about to sit through this apocalyptic wasteland and not be able to get my 3 in a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, without further ado, these are our buckets. Cabela's Mountain House, Ready Hour, New Manna, Valley Food Storage, Augustin, and last but not least, Peak. Which, of course, we want to make sure people know that Jim Baker, the nutty professor himself, his doomsday bucket is New Manna.
Oh my God.
It's very deceptive. Also, I just want to say, too, all of the icons you have to put on the back of these buckets, it's a child basically getting trapped or drowning in a bucket. It's some kind of, you have to put the same dead baby logo on all of these doomsday buckets, which I will say, point to everybody, it adds to the doomsday charm. I think for this as well, we're going to do a ranking of life totals. Everybody starts off with 10 life totals, and those get deducted. We drop bombs on them for everything that we find a complaint with, and whoever has the most life at the end wins. So without further ado, let's eat some breakfast, shall we?
Yum, 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 yum.
Wait! I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, Gamer Subs. Now, if you're like me, you like to get hyped up, you like to game, you like to be a big energized guy! But you don't want to have to go through all the hassles of disgusting coffees and disgusting energy drinks. Gamer Subs is here to be an amazing, tasty alternative with zero sugar, keto friendly, and god damn it, does it just taste amazing. A plethora of flavors to tickle your taste buds and make you feel like you can conquer the world. And I also have my own flavor called Raw Meat. A beautiful blend of cantaloupe and watermelon that makes you say, oh, hello, summer. Also, did we mention anime shakers? That's right. Anime shakers so valuable, they're like goddamn blood diamonds on the off market. So if you're like me and you want a nice little pep in your step, give Gamer Subs a try and use promo code PAPAMEAT at checkout. Thank you so much, Gamer Subs, for sponsoring the video, and back to the video. Starting off with breakfast. Look at this beautiful assortment of fucking chaos. My God. We have pudding, biscuits and gravy, and egg scramble pancakes. What the hell is this?
Cream of wheat.
How is this cream of wheat? Oh! Oh God, it feels like a piece of fucking raw chicken. Oh my, can I push into it? Oh, it breaks. That is actually, this looks like a cow tongue. That looks like a cow tongue. Oh my God. And then we have these eggs, which the bag for the eggs, awful, abhorrent, smelled like hell, unbelievable. But at least it comes with Valley Food Storage whole milk.
Yummy.
Milk that's supposed to last 20 years. I bet that's not gonna give me diarrhea. What, and then what? Oh, cream of wheat, oh my God. It grabs like a goddamn monkey brain. Valley Food Storage with their monkey brain cream of wheat.
That's fun. And then lastly, we have Ready Wise whey milk and I think this is also cream of wheat. Or this is oatmeal.
That's the maple oatmeal from Cabela's.
Oh, so this is all Cabela's here. Okay, so this is Cabela's.
Cabela's is Ready Wise. It's just rebranded.
Yeah, well, because they're not a company anymore. Because Bass Pro Shop whipped out their big donkey dicks and just slapped Cabela's across the face. I just want to say, get a zoom in on that, Jacob. Look at the bottom ring of that hell. You did not stir this. You look at me right in the eyes right now and you say you stirred that.
I wish the shit out of it.
This is unbelievable. It looks like Amish butter.
It sat for a while.
Yeah, it's been sitting its whole life. This is fun. What, Margaret, which one should I start with?
The biscuits and gravy from Peak.
Okay, biscuits and gravy from Peak.
Wait. Which one, based on looks, do you think is the worst?
Oh God, whatever the hell this is. I'm still not convinced this isn't a cow tongue. This was cut from the mouth of a four-legged beast and thrown on a fucking Dixie paper plate. That one, looks horrible. The two that look the best, I'm not gonna lie, this biscuits and gravy doesn't look too bad. I'm not the biggest biscuits and gravy guy, but I can get down being like, that's aesthetically not too bad looking. And the scramble. Off. God. And then also I just want to say these pancakes should be illegal as well. Jim Baker, you are a fucking fraud.
Not even a syrup packet.
You're not even a syrup packet. He's like, there's no such thing as syrup in the doomsday apocalypse, you see? All right, here we go. Oh my God, it's so hard. Oh my God, it's so hard. Wait, seriously, I can't cut that. We might actually need a fucking knife to cut this. Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
It sounded like a piece of sulfur breaking. Oh!
Take a bite.
It sat for a while.
I don't want to do this. Oh God, dude, this is gonna suck. Bon appetit.
Oh, that's crunchy.
Oh, dude, fuck. That is horrible.
What's the gravy itself taste like?
It has no taste. It's just a fucking biscuit. It's just a goddamn biscuit. Oh. Oh, it's horrible. God. Oh, it's taking so long to chew. Oh my God. This is diabolical. I would fucking myself in the apocalypse if this is all it was. Also, the sausages all look like tiny pieces of rat shit, dude. They all look like rat shit. Oh, finally it's going down. God, that was like cracking a jawbreaker in half. That is f***ed. Did you cook this wrong, Margaret?
No, I just added boiling water to the bag.
Yeah, I forgot. The only way to cook all this is boiling water. You like boiling water biscuits and gravy? You like that with your... You see how that flopped over? Oh my God. I mean, I don't even know how to go about this. How were we ranking these again? Oh yeah, they all had 10 life points. I forgot about that. I would say initially, out of 10, I'll just give it out of 10. The life point, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Out of 10, I would give that, God, I mean, a fucking 2. I'd give it a 2.
Some of the other ones are very, very bad, so.
You know what? I'll give it a 3. It's just the biscuit. The gravy is so non-existent, but that's probably a good thing. At least you're getting nourishment inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were we able to get the crunch of that biscuit in there?
Oh, I heard it from here. It was crunchy.
I now know why I've waited so many years to not come back in this fucking kitchen.
What?
Margaret, what should I eat next?
The Valley eggs, the strawberry cream of wheat, and the milk from Valley.
Good choice, because at least now I get something to wet my whistle. That's... Oh my God. It smells like a Yankee candle. I don't even know what flavor. They're like, don't even try to put a name on it. There's nothing remotely human about that glass of milk. Let me just say that. Oh God, the fucking monkey brain cream of wheat. Oh.
Yeah, the eggs smell really bad.
The eggs smell like piss, dude. You didn't piss on this, did you?
No.
Tastes like eggs. I feel like the eggs have got to be like, if you fuck up eggs, what are you doing? It's weird. It's like, you get the egg taste, but it has the texture of like, I don't know, like the skin of an olive. Oh God. Oh, dude. It smells like a fucking blanket. Oh, dude, it has the texture of a wet noodle. Oh, This is the whole milk. Oh my God, this had to have gone bad. There's no way that this is gonna be good. What is the flavor of this?
This is strawberry cream of wheat.
Strawberry.
This is strawberry. There's no strawberry. There's no strawberry. I don't know what kind of cream of wheat. This has to be dehydrated monkey brains.
Tastes like strawberry.
You taste this right now and you tell me that tastes like a strawberry. You come here. Don't even touch it. I'm putting it in your mouth. Come here. You took such a huge bite, Jacob.
I thought you were giving me the whole thing.
You tasted strawberry yet?
Well,
Oh, you don't. Do you actually?
no.
You son of a bitch.
I'm so thirsty right now, though.
Here, have a drink of this. How's it smell? I'm gonna get that in your gut. It's not good. That's exponentially worse. Okay, I didn't realize the kind of. I understood that we're doing doomsday buckets. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I thought Nick just fell, like died. He walked back down the basement and died. This shifts my entire perspective for the biscuits and gravy. I'm gonna raise the biscuits and gravy up to a 6. I just don't think this is gonna get any better. We haven't even eaten the cow tongue yet. Does a 2.5 feel wrong for this? A 2.5, is that fair? Well, you know what, the eggs, I'll give it a 3. Because let's say you're off. At least you have the eggs. The eggs taste like eggs. How about the milk?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You better leave it at 2.5. We'll leave it at 2.5. Oh my God. Why does my mouth feel so dry? Do you think that has anything to do with the preservatives or whatever that's in the, or dehydrated
It soaks up a lot of the water, probably.
Oh God. What's next?
Breakfast skillet by Mountain House.
Breakfast skillet. I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks pretty good.
It smelled really bad.
This does smell like. I went to visit Wendigoon in his town and somebody threw up jambalaya on the street and it smells just like this. Which, to be fair, visually the threw up looked pretty good. Honestly, you do like that motherfucker didn't digest anything. You got to see the whole meal he had that day. Let's go. So this is like hash browns and there's some peppers in here, some sausage. You got some protein, you got some egg. Damn, I could f this up, dude. I could f this up every day. Smells terrible. Just awful smell. I cannot emphasize enough how bad this smells. Truly a wonder how something this good could smell so bad. I don't know. Look at me going in for seconds, huh? Damn, dude. I'm giving this an 8. Pretty fucking good. How many people, is this supposed to feed 4 people?
Yeah, or 2.
You said 2 people?
I think so.
If it's supposed to feed 2 people, then that feels good too. Like, I feel like if I ate half of that, it'd be good.
It's Best by May 2054.
Best by May 2054. I'll be a distinguished young gentleman by then.
Still drinking?
Why did I drink that? Oh God! Just absolute fucking brain rot to grab that and drink it again. God damn, that's a deal. You know what? Give it a 9, Harry. Boost it up to a 9, Margaret. Boost it up to a 9. You did good with that one, girl.
Up next, the pancake from New Manna.
All right, so this better be fucking good because Jim Baker's been slinging these fucking buckets for a long time. That dirty old sucker. How the fuck are you gonna give pancakes, not give syrup?
It's criminal.
The syrup has to last longer than the pancakes, right?
The audacity on them.
When we cooked these, did we form these or did they just come like this?
No, Harry formed them.
You had to mix the batter and pour
Oh,
it.
you even had to make it.
We had to pop it in the oven.
You had to pop it in you?
Yeah, they popped it in me.
Jesus. After one sniff, it literally breaks in half. Okay. Gross, dude. It's just fucking, it's bread. It's like, where's bread? It's edible, but no one in their right mind is gonna be like, now, that is a pancake. This is, this is just bread. I like how Jim Baker's like, we're gonna give you pancake mix. He just gives you the essentials to make fucking caveman bread. Fuck you! That's false advertisement. That's a 0. Seriously, there's nothing, there's no way.
Okay, next up, pudding from August Sun.
I do love pudding. I will say, this is obnoxious. How many fucking people is
4.
this?
It's
4
4
people?
servings, yeah.
That one was fresh off the stove.
I don't know, I always got a weird feeling with pudding, dude. I always feel like it looks, especially like white pudding, big old droopy tank of cum. Also, look at the spaceship bowl it came in.
That's my bowl.
Oh, it's your bowl?
Yeah, it's from your house.
Oh, I asked you earlier if this was mine or not, and you're like, oh, it came with it.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Margaret, you fucking bitch. Okay, I'll admit it smells pretty good. Dude, also, here's another thing. Pudding for breakfast? Sign me up, dude. You kidding me? Also, I think I have to
Oh, no.
I think I have to I also can't tell if my throat is closing up. So I don't know if there's some kind of allergic reaction I'm having to some unknown thing, but we'll find out soon. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that floored me. It has the same consistency as like soup. It's thick on top, but then when you like, it goes into your mouth, it immediately becomes hot liquid. I mean, it wants to taste good, but it's just like, nah. I'm good on tasting good.
Can you guess the flavor?
Let me try again. Tapioca?
Vanilla. The box said it came with chocolate.
The box said it came with chocolate and then it ended up being vanilla?
Yeah.
So stupid. I mean, like, you know what? I'm picturing myself, it's the end of the world, right? If I have to wake up to this mediocre pudding every day, I think things could be worse. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. I think that's fair. I'm going the tongue next. I'm going the fucking tongue.
You want to lean that up real quick? Give it a good.
Oof.
It doesn't even move off.
Oh, it doesn't move because this is actually a living organism. What they didn't tell you is that a part of the doomsday, the nuclear fallout, that you're actually gonna make your own microplastic chicken. Okay.
It kind of looks like my insides.
It kind of does actually look like your insides. Look at that. Margaret, did you actually just peel a piece from inside of you and give it to me?
I'm not gonna tell.
I wish you'd just be more straight up with me, honestly.
You'll find out.
So wait, this is the strawberry cream of wheat again? In what universe is that cream of wheat? Look at the wheat! Just like Grandma used to make at her house. I feel like this is the most disgusting one, and I feel like I want to take the biggest bite. I mean, you can mold it like snow. You can make a snowball.
So much jiggle.
Swallow. Swallow.
I don't want to swallow
Swallow.
that. Oh my God! That is that's my. You know, I might have to politely decline on this one because it just can't seem to get it down for some reason. So I think I might have to. Which company was this?
Ready Hour.
Ready Hour? Could you go ahead and dock them -2 points? Could you do that for me? Thank you so much. Oh God.
Harry, can you get a paper towel from over there?
No, I'm going in the oatmeal. I'm going the oatmeal, Harry. Who the hell is this company?
Cabela.
Is it Cabela's?
Yeah.
Tastes like rocks. No wonder Cabela's been out of business. It tastes like rocks. Oh, can't forget the milk. The fucking milk. Whey milk. Oh my God. Oh my God. That tastes like glue.
Whoa!
That is sour.
I was gonna take a drink, but not now.
That seriously. That is bad. That is fucking bad. I'm really trying not to blow that one back. Could you go ahead and dock Cabela's just -1 point, please?
What's their score? -1.
Just -1. -1 is their score. Margaret, I need to clean myself before I continue.
Okay. Clean time.
Okay. Oh, I am back with a new t-shirt after my nice little throw-up incident here. I'm back and fatter than ever and ready to take on more Doomsday Buckets. This time, it's lunchtime. And lunch here consists of 7 new meals from our Doomsday Buckets. It looks like this is sweet habanero chili. Oh my God. My God. I mean, it smells like chili at least. These all look terrible, dude. God. And the flies! Margaret, I thought we got fucking fly traps or something.
Yeah, I haven't set them out yet.
If you're gonna cook shit, you should set out the fly traps. Next we have Valley's enchilada like rice. How can something be so impossibly flat? It's like a sheet of fucking paper on the deal. It's so flat. Oh God. This is the most upsetting. This is potato soup.
Yum.
Ready Hour is potato soup, but they also give you, it was only labeled orange energy drink. Not sure the health implications of how much caffeine or what is inside Ready Hour's orange energy drink, but here we are. Next you have, I think this is black beans and rice. Southwest rice and beans from Cabela's, which if you look in here, there's actually, you can see 3 pieces of corn. Impressive. Wow, look at all that color. And then we have these all look like fucking throw up. Next you have Peak's homemade style chicken. Are these carrots? What?
I think it's like chicken noodle soup.
It's chicken noodle soup. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. This looks like a live leak, like the aftermath of like a live leak video.
I like how none of them move.
Oh, this one's kind of going a little bit. Look at him go. Off to the races, as they say. Next up has to be the most unappealing of them all. This looks like actual cat throw up. This is Mountain House Chicken Fajita Bowl. Doesn't that look like a fajita bowl? I once had a 24-year-old cat named Susu that we had to put down. Every time she threw up, it looked just like this. So rest in peace, Susu, you horrid little cunt. And then last but not least, we have probably another just rice-based slop. What the f even is this? Ready Wise teriyaki rice. Uh-oh. We're heading to Mount Fuji because this is teriyaki rice. This looks like every Asian cuisine I've ever seen. Wow. Is this Panda Express or is this Doomsday Buckets? I'm not sure. Oh, God. Margaret, well, I guess we had you do this last time. What's the first one we should try?
Peak home style chicken. Mm.
Oh, God. This looks terrible.
Sorry.
It's not your fault, Margaret. They're pre-prepared, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is just all, I'm almost positive all these are rice-based. This has to be a carrot, I'm pretty sure. It tastes like ground beef.
That's not good.
It tastes like have you ever had like a really, really raw hamburger? Almost like an old woman who's like,
Just let it hang on each side for 3 seconds and give it to me.
that's what this tastes like. I feel like I'm eating like blood. I think that's what it is. I think it's the fucking blood. It's what it tastes like. It just tastes like blood. Oh my God. I don't even know. I'll be honest. I don't even know what the hell these are. I thought this was a carrot. I have no idea what that is. I'm suspicious that these are croutons.
It has to be a carrot.
That's what I thought. There's no way that this is vegetative life. What is this again? Peak homestyle chicken? If I could describe this in 2 words, it would be bloody crouton. Blood crouton. I don't even know what if I had to give it points is that I didn't gag. There's that. If I was sitting at the nuclear fallout all around me and I was with my wife and my kids and I had to have this for lunch every day for the next 25 years, I feel like there's probably worse lunches out there. This is not the worst. You know what I'm gonna give it? I'm gonna give it 2 points. I forgot what the hell the point system even is. I think at this point it's just, we're just adding up points. It's chaotic, just like a nuclear fallout kind of world. So 2 points. I don't know. Off, fly! All right, Margaret, what's next?
Up next, Cabela's Southwest rice and beans.
Oh, you talk about the Rainforest Cafe entree? Look at all that color. Yellow, 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 and brown. Pretty good.
Take a big bite. Big.
You want to take a big bite?
Big. Mmm.
Is this big enough, Margaret?
Yeah.
I don't want to take this big of a bite, dude. It smells. It's like you can smell the beans, but then it just smells like foam. I don't want to take this big of a bite.
Do it, pussy.
I mean, you know what's up?
Is it good?
No. It tastes like rice and beans, but man, oh man, does that corn sear through. No wonder they only peppered it in there. I don't know why. That corn stands the out. I mean, it tastes like rice, beans, and corn. There's one piece of corn. It tastes more like corn than anything. I don't know how that's possible. Can rice be made from corn?
No.
No?
Nope.
I gotta say, evolving from breakfast, so far not too bad. Rice and beans, you know what? 2 points. 2 points. Edible. You know, you're in the Fallout, you're not gonna get filet mignons all the time, right? But rice and beans, you can't really go wrong. Also, that corn's sweet.
Out of 10? 2 out of 10?
No, we're getting rid of the whole 10 point. It's just we're adding points. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. It doesn't even matter. I could give something 20 points. We're just gonna tally up points at the end. It's not the best system. I don't really know else how to do this. I'm still recovering emotionally from breakfast. So far, not bad. The blood, even the blood crouton thing wasn't the end of the world. I will say I would rather have the rice and beans though over blood crouton any day of the week. What's next, Margaret?
Ready Hour potato soup with orange drink. My favorite.
I like how this is supposed to be soup. You want a bowl of soup? You want a bowl of soup? All right, so this is just potato soup, that's it. So these are just little chunks of potato here. Let's see here. Let's get a nice, good glob of this thick, gravy-like substance on this plate. What's weird is that they're formed, but then when you touch them, they dissolve. Is that a good thing? I'm not sure. Damn.
Good, huh?
That's kind of f***ed up. The texture of this is abysmal. The texture feels like it's like melted like crayons. Like it's hard. It's very hard, but the taste is actually pretty fucking good if I'm being honest. That's f***ed up.
I had a good feeling about that one.
I could eat that whole thing.
Wash it down. Take a big gulp. Mm-mm-mm.
Delicious. What's weird is that it's orange flavored, but the substance inside is pitch black, like an oil spill in the ocean. I'm picturing dead sea animals in this, but yet I can't stop drinking. I'm actually nervous though, because I'm like wondering what is the energy drink aspect of this? If I start getting heart palpitations, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna give the potato, god damn, dude. Give me some of that. Huh, Margaret? Who is this by again?
Ready Hour.
Ready Hour. You know what? 5 points. I wouldn't mind having that multiple times. Also, if I had to get hyped up in the morning, I already feel like I'm gonna, actually, hold on a second. I can't tell if it's paranoia, but I feel my heart fluttering. I can't tell if I'm like psyching myself out or not. I feel like I want to keep drinking the orange drink, but I think it might be. I'm getting a little pepped up too quickly.
Is it good?
Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I'm not gonna lie, I just had a surge, like a surge of life flood into my body, and I can't tell if my heart is just like, what is my fucking heart rate at? I need a...
You better eat the other ones pretty quick then.
You know what, I'm gonna keep it at 5, that's good. I don't know what kind of fucking primal activation that just gave me, but there it is. Margaret, I'm gonna do the chili next.
Chili with pineapple.
We have New Manna, which I believe is Jim Baker's. Jim Baker's chili. Better be good, Jim. Sweet habanero chili with pineapple. Where the fuck is the pineapple here? Oh, it's this? Oh, it's like dog food. This looks like fucking dog food, dude. I want to eat one of these like Jim Baker where he's like, oh God, it's good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, that is fucked. Oh, the first word that came to mind was skunk. Oh God.
Oh my God.
The habanero, there's like unnecessary heat in my mouth. Give me the fucking... It's like being pepper sprayed in the mouth with none of the flavor. It's just heat. It tastes like a skunk. It's almost tasteless with this texture.
Spicy.
Oh, the pineapple has to be rotten. The pineapple was sweet for a second, and all of a sudden it was like, it just immediately turned sour, like a goddamn Disney villain right in my mouth. Mar, I don't want to take another bite of this one.
One more.
I mean, look how that curves. God, mother of God. All right, well, everybody dig into the chili here. I wouldn't even give this to my dog. This is fucked. It's so hot for no reason. There's no flavor. There's nothing. There's nothing there. It's just slop heat. This is fucking mud with heat. Imagine eating a pile of mud and then your mouth is just hot for no reason. No fucking points. There's nothing to even say. You know what? -1 point for the heat. Heat without taste. No, I'll just give it 0 points. 0 points. God damn. Let's get in the back of my throat. Give it -2. The heat is only growing in my mouth. Hold on a second. This is actually f***ed. It's building in the back of my throat.
Why would you want something spicy in the apocalypse?
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to have diarrhea. Hey, can I get some squirts in the apocalypse? Especially chili? Who the f would be? Oh man, I'd love to just cause a mess. You know what I mean? What the f? -3 points. him. God damn. Next we have Valley's enchilada. God, there's still fucking spicy mud on my fork here. It's actually uncanny how flat this is. Also, none of them move. Can I put this upside down? Mmm, yummy. As our friends down south like to say, bon appetit. Boom. It's really crunchy.
It's crunchy.
It's really crunchy.
Ooh, that's not good. Sorry.
I didn't know rice could taste like this. Oh.
Did I not cook it all the way?
Oh no, it's cooked. Oh man. You know what's off. You know what's fucking crazy is the beans. If you're in the apocalypse, one thing I've noticed so far, there's a little hot spice to this too. Damn. Or is it just left over in my mouth?
Probably from the fork.
This is definitely cooked, but it's like, it feels like I'm biting into chicken bones. I'm gonna have to give this 0 on the enchilada. Also, this is extremely deceptive. Enchiladas tonight! It's this. That has to be a point deduction too, right? That is so uh-oh.
Ay, ay, ay! Enchilada!
And then it's just this. Look at it go. Hey mom, I think my enchilada is breathing. It is, sweetheart. That's disgusting. God, get me the fuck out of this hell, dude. Ready Wise teriyaki rice. Can't you see the Asian influence?
See.
Teriyaki rice, don't know if we can capture this, but for some reason it looks like moisture is trapped in between the rice. It looks like there's a little pond. So it almost looks like the rice is hiding an ocean underneath whatever the hell this is. So here we go. Oh, yum. Oh, it's so thick. It's like maple syrup. Yummy. Wow, better get some of that bean in there. Oh, that is unpleasant. It smells like gym socks. Gym socks, but a little bit of sweetness to it. So let's see if it tastes pretty good.
How's it taste? Must be good. Can't talk.
I gotta stop drinking that. I don't know what the hell this is. I feel like it's cocaine. I'm like on a fucking wire's edge right now, dude. Teriyaki, it's kind of fucked up. I mean, it's just rice. It's rice with like a weird syrupy teriyaki sauce in it. It does taste like teriyaki, but I wouldn't be mad. I got 2 points. Is it as good as a potato? Oh, absolutely not. No. Potato, my beloved. You ugly, ugly son of a bitch. And then last but not least, we have the Mountain House Chicken Fajita Bowl. I will say, no, the chili is probably the ugliest. The chili has to be the most unappealing. This one, it looks dastardly. Oh, it's like cutting into like a red velvet cake, that kind of consistency. Also, I cut it and then it had this little like squirt of orange, whatever the hell that is, grease or whatever. Salut. You know what? 3 points. Shooting from the hip here, 3 points. Not bad. Looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. But guess what? You kind of taste the fucking peppers in that. All right? It does feel like you're eating like a dog's tongue, texture-wise. Okay, what the hell is this? Hold on a second. Is this a piece of chicken?
It is the chicken fajita bowl.
Oh, it tastes like a beet. The chicken tastes like a fucking. Have you ever had a beet before?
No.
You're like an oven. Shouldn't you have eaten like everything?
I only eat meat. I'm on Jordan Peterson's meat diet.
Oh, you're on the carnivore diet?
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Your figure does look very slim, Margaret.
Oh, thank you.
Her titties look nice.
Thanks.
You got cute little titties.
Thanks. Thank you.
I gotta say, lunch, way more desirable than breakfast, okay? My God, if anything, if this is a message so far from me to the doomsday bucket people, just skip breakfast. Maybe we don't need breakfast. Maybe that's a thing for human evolution after the nuclear fallout. No breakfast, okay? God damn, dude. It's like a goddamn piece of Jacqueline's beef jerky, this chicken. We've been working on this son of a for a while. Let's move on to our last meal. Dinner. Ah, it is now dinner time. some time has certainly passed, but it is an appropriate time to finally eat some dinner. Our last, probably I dare I say, most important meal of the day. Breakfast. I think dinner's the most important meal. It's the meal right before a lullaby. It lullabies you to sleep, right? In the doomsday, you want to have a nice dinner with your family. Think of Christmases. Think of Thanksgivings and nuclear fallout. What are some of our dinner options? Let's take a look. One is Cabela's Hearty Tortilla Soup. This looks like, oh my God. It looks like a spit cup. Look at it dribbling into the side of the bowl over here. Oh, good heavens, that's all I have to say. Then we have Mountain House's Beef Stroganoff. This looks just like rat shit and throw up again. There's a lot of noodle-based ones in these. Oh God. Here we have Augustin's Italian Marinara Pasta.
Italiano. You love Italians, don't you, Hannah?
I hate Italian Americans. I'm trying to get a better look at the sauce on the bottom. It is disgusting. I don't know if it translates well on the camera, but this is just foul. Oh God. There's no way that you're supposed to have doomsday bucket pastas, right? Or like the cheeses and stuff. Maybe dry pastas, but like meats and sauces. I think it's gone bad, like this. Like look at the tiny, what the hell even is this? What am I looking at here? Peak beef pasta. It's just beef pasta. Look at that. My God. God have mercy on my soul. Good Lord. This is probably the ugliest looking one. It's corn chowder. Corn chowder from Augustin. So these two are together. We were supposed to have corn chowder for lunch, but we're having it now because, you know, f me, I guess. And then the New Manna potato casserole, which there's no semblance of potato. It just looks like microwave plastic. All right, mac and cheese from Ready Hour. Mac and cheese does not look bad. We'll see. And then last but not least, we have Valley's mango. Oh God. Valley just had mango habanero chili as well. I'm gonna bite the fucking bullet here. I'm just gonna do the tortilla soup first. Cabela's Hearty Tortilla Soup. Oh God. Oh, I didn't even know there was like rice in here. Oh, it's so thick on the bottom. Oh God. Oh man. Oh.
What do you think?
Oh, there's so much pepper. Oh, there's so much pepper. God, it's like a goddamn pepper brick in my mouth, dude. God. It's like pepper, and then they're like, by the way, there's rice and beans in here. What the f is this? You know what? Even though I just got pepper sprayed in my mouth, it tastes much better than I expected compared to, it looks horrible. This probably has to be tied with some of the worst ones. The chili looks better than the last chili we had. The last chili looked like dog food. This looks like dog food too. It looks like throw up. But to be fair, the throw up looking ones that we've tasted before they've been tasting a little better. You know, Cabela's ugly as shit. I got pepper sprayed. I'm just gonna give it a point. I'll at least give it a point. You know what? I'll give it 2 points. It was edible. It was much better than I expected. I'm gonna move on to another soup as well. I'm gonna move on to the Augustin's corn chowder. Looks like mashed potatoes. Isn't corn chowder supposed to be like soup? Is it supposed to be this thick usually? It usually is this thick?
It also usually has corn in it.
There is no corn. I just noticed that. Yeah.
It's ground up corn.
Is it actually ground up corn?
Yeah. It's dried up, ground up corn.
Oh. Oh, dude.
Is it sweet corn?
There's no taste of corn, Margaret. It tastes like white gravy. Like white gravy gone bad. I'm gonna go to the beef pasta. These little pellet beef balls are just unfortunate. Oh, goddamn. I just want to point out, I understand these are not supposed to be good. I mean, they come in a bucket. Okay, it's a last resort thing. This meal right here, let me tell you something. If I had to eat this for a meal every day for like 20 years, I would rather just die. All of this so far, I would rather just die. I would openly go out into the toxic radiation that is the earth, and I would just suffocate or whatever the f would happen. I would just rather have that take me. I think as soon as any minor inconvenience happened, I'd just be like, it's done. No electricity, no internet. I'd be like, I'm done. That's it. Yo, I get to sit around and read books for the rest of my life. Oh, fun. I give 2 points to the beef pasta. Beef pasta wasn't terrible, even though there's no way that's actually meat. I don't know what the hell that is, but I can tell you right now, that is not meat. I don't even think it's a plant. I don't know what the hell they put there for you to eat. I think it's a mixture of foam and some kind of dog food. And they're like, oh, don't worry. I know it's hard in the bag, but you'll throw it in the water and it'll get soft, so it'll be like meat. So I don't know. I give it a 2. It was edible. I'm gonna give -3 for whatever the hell this is. For the corn chowder, because this is a forbidden pudding. It is a rancid gravy. Like, this is what I expect, like, mutants to eat. I'm gonna go next up with the Mountain House Beef Stroganoff. That smells terrible. I'm beginning to believe that this is all dog food, that they just say boil it. All the meat is dog food that they say boil and it'll be soft. Because this is gray. A gray, pale meat. Like you killed a fucking zombie and served it to someone. I mean, what the fuck is this? It's different than every other thing in the entire concoction here. Oh God. God damn. Oh, the sound of that. Oh, I shouldn't have stirred it. I shouldn't have stirred it. It was like it was an immediate chemical reaction did it just to my face. Oh, dude. It's very slimy. Hey, the beef tastes like beef, though. That's a plus. We've had a lot of blood tasting stuff today. Mostly just one. That's a lot for me. The noodles in this, though, I don't know what happens, but as soon as it hits your mouth, it dissolves. And that was unpleasant. So really, it's just you eating plastic beef. Whatever made-up dog food this is. Not bad. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 3. Would have given it higher, but it smells worse than it tastes. That's become a recurring thing for dinner. You know, you might smell shit, but you know dinner's ready, and it doesn't taste too bad. Mac and cheese time. Dare I say, looks definitely the best out of all of them. Could be an easy win here, boys. Mac and cheese. Can you imagine being alone? All your family's dead in the apocalypse. Mac and cheese.
At least you got me.
Oh, it's sour.
Told you.
Oh my God.
That's probably the cheese going bad. What's wrong?
Dude, it's like vinegar. It's really, really sour. And the noodles are little strands of leather. This is so upsetting.
But it's good for 25 years.
Yeah, imagine you're so stoked. My mutant daughter just got married. We're busting out the fine china. We're serving some mac and cheese. And it's these little strands of, this is so upsetting. It looks so good. It actually looked really fucking good. Ready Hours mac and cheese, stay away from that. I'm pissed off. That's,
Gotta be -5 at least.
I was gonna say -4 was my gut. A -4. Because at least it's appealing. Even if you're like, let's say you wanna make someone jealous in the wastelands. What are you having over there? Oh, these mac and cheese. And then you like just have it on a table and it looks good.
But you don't eat it.
Yeah, it's just, you use this to tantalize people in the wasteland. Or you're like, got you something to eat. And then you run away and you hear just like gagging and choking in the background. Ah, it's vinegar poisoning. That is fucked. New Mana had this is the
Potato casserole.
potato casserole. God, it all just sounds like death. No thought went into being like, when you dive into the cuisine, you're gonna be tantalized. You're gonna wanna like dive right in. I hate Jim Baker.
What?
Oh, it's so sweet. It's like really sweet, like sugary. It is not good. It's weird. It's like sugar potatoes. I have no way to describe it. It's a really sweet, there's nothing savory about it. It's like, I feel like Jim Baker's like, they want it sweet, trust me. It's like something like that. Oh God. I mean, it's edible. And that has to count for something in the wasteland, right?
Yeah.
I would rather have sugar potatoes over leather vinegar macaroni. So I guess I'd give it a point. That's fair, right? I'll give it a point just because it's edible. It looks horrible. It has no smell. It once again is falling into this routine of being something that could be alive. I don't know. I feel like if I would have poked it, like if I would have found this thing sitting out on a table, I'd be like, I'd like poke it a couple times. Has anyone ever had sugary potatoes before? Maybe they're onto something. Maybe this is the new cuisine of the future. Sweet sugary potatoes. Off fly. Okay. I'll do the marinara pasta by Augustin's. I don't like that name either. Augustin. So this is actually supposed to go with the corn chowder.
Yeah.
It's like sour again. I can't tell if it's just like, oh, that's just the preservatives. Or what? There's no marinara. I cannot taste any of the marinara. Like the texture is there, but it tastes just kind of like sour noodles. Noodles gone bad. I will say I prefer that. So now combining this with that makes it even worse. I would say dock it another point then. Just dock him another fucking point. Good God. Oh God, the last thing's the chili.
Your favorite.
Oh God, yeah, my favorite. So Valley's mango habanero chili. The last chili was terrible, so all it needs to do, oh no. Oh, it cuts like sherbet. It kind of doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't even, usually chili always has like a very distinct smell. It's weird. Maybe I have the COVID. Do you think people would care about COVID in the after world? You think COVID is the end?
AIDS will be the end.
What a horrible improv to say there, Margaret.
What?
You said AIDS, right?
I said AIDS.
Chewy?
You hear that crunch? The fucking mango is like crunching in my mouth like it's candy. That's the mango, right? That's gotta be the mango. Because I see the habanero slices in here too. Honestly, it's edible. Dude, especially compared to the last chili. The last chili was so I would say this is like, if I'm riding out, dude, if I'm sitting there, I'm on Brokeback on a mountainside with my cowboy buddy. He's fucking, I don't know how many inches deep inside me. And all of a sudden he busts out a pot of fucking Valley Doomsday Bucket Chili. I'd say that's borderline romantic. I'm giving it a 3. Give it a 3. If it wasn't for the crunch, I was gonna give it a 4. But the crunch fucked me up a little bit. Because now I feel self-conscious, like I'm looking at him. I'm like, you like it? And he's like crunching through it. And I'm like, I love you. He doesn't say it back. All right, well, I guess I'll see you next time on Brokeback. So wait, so that is our...
That's it.
The scores are in.
The scores are in. Give me the totals so far from worst to best. New Mana comes in dead last with -2 points. I expected New Mana to be the worst. Jim Baker is a fucking snake. Look at how he, even in his own video, choked on his own soup. Who the f chokes on soup, dude? You don't have to chew it. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh God. That was the whole time. That checks out to me, and I'm happy. These scores are honest, okay? New Mana coming in dead last with their fucking Wonder Bread pancakes. How are you the fuck are you to give pancakes and I have 1 dollop of syrup? How the fuck is that actually possible? And then for lunch we have their chili. The Pedigree Dog Company could make better fucking chili for humans. It's unfucking real. And then last but not least, you give us this potato casserole. Fuck you, Jim Baker. New Mana, if you're in the market for Doomsday Buckets, stay clear of New Mana, right? Because here's the thing. Just because you're in the hellscape that is the apocalypse doesn't mean you have to just suffer for eternity with bad tasting food buckets, man. If you're spending good hard-earned money on food buckets right now, stay away from Mana. And next up is Ready Hour, which has a -1. It barely scrapes by New Mana. These are our fallen angels for sure. Ready Hour having the cream of wheat strawberry cow tongue. I'm gonna give it the coveted honor. That was probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted in my whole life. That was disgusting. But then you come out of nowhere with the potato soup and the nuclear heart-racing, life-invigorating orange drink, and then it wins you over. The potato was simple but effective. They spoiled it again with having the fucking leather vinegar mac and cheese. I mean, the strawberry cream of wheat, don't be wrong, is definitely worse than the mac and cheese, but that is unfathomable. What a crazy, weird collection of looking stuff. You have the super bright pink cow tongue, you have the delicious looking mac and cheese that ends up being fucking horrible, and then you have a plate of nothing and it ends up being good. Rewrite your formula, Ready Hour, my God.
Don't forget black orange juice.
Oh yeah, I will say in the black orange juice, that was odd. It looked like an oil spill. It was very deceptive. I kept drinking it. It hit me kind of late and then it came back and I kept taking sips on it and I felt, I don't know, like I took a fucking Limitless pill. You know what I mean? You guys remember that Bradley Cooper movie? It reminds me of that. Points there, but I mean, at least it's not dead last. I'm glad they weren't dead last, at least for that.
5th place.
Cabela's coming in with a total score of 3. That company's not even around anymore. And they're beating out the competition. What does that say about our last other two? Cabela's, it was an ugly duckling. The fucking tortilla soup. It felt like sifting through like a grease trap. Didn't taste the worst, but it was ugly as hell. The whey milk in their breakfast option was abhorrent. I mean, that was fucking awful. Really, really bad. Also, I didn't know oatmeal could be so haunting. So tragically haunting. But then they kind of slapped at their lunch with the Southwest rice and beans, right? You know, it wasn't bad. It was a middle of the road meal. It would be something where if I was, once again, tucked away on Brokeback with my mans, and we can busted out some of that, I think none of us would complain. And I'd still be able to get work done. I'd be able to get work done. Augustin comes in with 4 points next. It had one of the most disgusting meals. The dinner was corn chowder and pasta dinner. Really made me realize that like doomsday life, even if I had a bodacious Brokeback Mountain cowboy boyfriend, I would rather be dead. And yet they still had 4 points. Somehow they squeaked by with their pudding for breakfast, which basically was just cum, so I guess that does get you prepared for the Brokeback situation. Maybe you're eating that every day anyways, who knows? It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't like super sweet. It was okay. So now we're in the top 3. Valley with 6 points. Valley coming through, having some memorable dishes here. I mean, the nice chili here really putting Jim Baker's nose in it with extremely crunchy habanero stuff. I don't know what that is, mango, whatever. It's a crunchy mess, but it didn't taste the worst at all. It did make me contemplate my life as a gay cowboy. So you know, that's pretty fucking memorable. Their whole milk was fucked. The eggs tasted like eggs, though, which in nuclear fallout is pretty important. The cream of wheat, I remember being probably mid. The eggs were surprising because they looked awful. It looked like a fucking, like a fetus, like a diced up fetus on my plate. It was nasty, but it tastes good. That's the thing about these doomsday things, man. You know, don't judge a book by its cover. Oh yeah, they had the paper thin enchilada rice and beans. I mean, it was as thick as a sheet of paper. I don't know how it was possible. It scraped up like cat food. It just tastes like rice and beans. I couldn't even judge it. If you had to have sustenance. If you had to have something in your belly, I mean, you could do that, but at the end of the day, I can't give it points for tasting like nothing. What's second? What's our silver medal?
Peak with 10 points.
Peak with 10 points, damn. The beef pasta, once again, once you start to accept that the meat in all of this is dog food, that it just gets watered down and becomes mushy, it becomes a lot more palatable. The chicken option, albeit tasting like beets, was all around kind of pleasant. I enjoyed it. And then the biscuits and gravy, which was the hardest biscuit of all time, but the gravy wasn't terrible. Once again, you get the pedigree dog food that's boiled down so it becomes mushy. It's not terrible. But the biscuit itself that was a tough ask. But for peak, it's one of the peaks. I mean, 10 points. Can you blame him? A silver medal. But who was our champion? Mountain House comes in with 15 staggering points. An unbelievable. I mean, the breakfast option, the skillet. Mountain House, do all of us a service and don't wait for the doomsday to fucking serve that thing up. Every day, I'd eat that skillet every goddamn day. Is it unfair that I gave it 9 points? You. Why don't you get new mana? And I'll stick with Mountain House. The chicken fajita bowl, it was an average, yeah, like a 3-pointer. And also with their little beef stroganoff thing. Beef stroganoff, I mean, it looks disgusting. I'm looking at it right now and it makes me sick to my stomach. But it tastes fine. The pasta dissolves in your mouth. I don't know what the hell is going on. The pasta shouldn't do that. It's like a piece of LSD paper or something like that. That son of a bitch just dissolves real quick. And then you're left with, once again, the pedigree dog meat. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that Mountain House is our doomsday bucket champion. If you're nervous about the world ending, get Mountain House. Mountain House! Mountain House! And if you've tried any of these at home, or if you're, you know, I'm not gonna say that. You know what? Doomsday might be around any corner, right? Uh-oh, I'm peeking. Maybe not this one. I see a hallway though. Might be down that corner. So what I gotta say is prep for the worst and enjoy the best. Go Mountain House. Margaret, any closing thoughts?
You should try all of Jim Baker's food.
No.
There was 17 in total.
No, I'm not trying all of Jim Baker's food. There's too much. Also, isn't there a bucket that's like $5 grand?
Yeah, we bought the family pack that was $400.
The bucket we bought was $400.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And it was the worst one. Wait, how much was Mountain? Do we have the prices all? How much was Mountain House?
Mountain House was $112.
Oh, $112 for
Says
Mountain
it's
House.
only for 5 days worth of food.
Oh, so you are paying a premium. Maybe you only plan to be alive for 5 days. Make love to your cowboy boyfriend, and then throw yourselves off Brokeback Mountain. But that's our Doomsday Bucket video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, let's hope the world doesn't fucking end. Bye-bye.
Oh. Oh, good. Oh my God.
I'm going live.
You got the picture?
Yeah.
All right, let me send you the doc.
Nice little meaty news. Meaty news. Nice little meaty news day today, dude. A lot of very strong stuff to talk about on the docket. Like, what the fuck happened to Shrek, Nick? Can you at least tell me that?
He grew up. We're no longer kids, and he's no longer a young adult.
God, that's such horse shit. That's so fucked, dude.
Have you seen the original Shrek? I don't know. Do we even like that Shrek?
Okay, first off, I love that Shrek.
I think you love that Shrek.
No, I love that Shrek, dude.
I'm gonna say you don't. They had to update the style to match the Puss in Boots movie. Come on.
I just don't know. Let me watch it.
I actually know. No cap. I think Shrek's daughter is kind of cute.
You think Shrek's daughter's pretty cute, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
I like her design. I don't know. Seems
You do? Hey,
I do, unironically. No
Okay.
cap, dude.
All right, man.
I said no cap.
All right, dude. Damn. Here, let me put my put up on the screen here. Here we go. Let's see. I'm curious to see it.
Who's the fairest of them all? Why, Shrek,
I
of
just
course.
said I liked her design.
Ew, Dad.
Woohoo.
You like the design?
Yeah.
God damn, they fucked up his wife though, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say Fiona looks
She was sexy as fuck before what happened.
Mom
she
and
turned into an ogre.
this stuff? Whoa! Shrek 5. Hey, Magic
Also,
Man.
you know, actually the worst. I think Donkey looks the worst. They really fucked Donkey up.
He's a lot more ratty now, dude. He's way too ratty now.
The fairest of them all. Why, Shrek, of course.
Yeah.
These memes and stuff, I just don't.
Ew.
I know it's in an attempt to appeal to the younger audience, but and now people are saying that his daughter's gay. That's
They
been
think she's actually trans because
or they see she's trans.
because Fargle and Funkus had brown eyes, but the daughter had blue. So did they fuck up?
Couldn't it be Fargle and Fungus? Did Fargle and Funkus? Are they post-op? Fargle and Funkus. One of them's cut. One of them, it's just one of them's cut. Then the other one's just basically considered a big long clit.
Oh, sorry, I messed the name up. Fergus, Farkle, and Felicia.
One of them's name's Felicia.
Yeah.
Okay. But the girl had blue eyes, right?
Yes, that's what everyone's saying.
Oh, what,
Nice.
dude? Can a character in a DreamWorks cartoon not become trans? Is that not something that can happen? What do you think?
I'm not saying it can't.
If the movie opens with if the movie opens and Shrek's son now or Shrek's daughter now son is putting on a shirt and they're looking at their top scars, is that not try to tell me that wouldn't be a pretty aggressive way to start the intro to the new movie?
Wait, hold on. Can't they just use magic? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, Fiona...
Dude, yeah, man. There's fucking magic, but it's the point, dude. It's the point of that. It's like, fungus. You could have just gone to the fairy godmother. She's like, I didn't want to.
The top surgery would be on Felicia.
Okay, well then maybe
Unless you're talking about adding. Is that what you're talking? Oh, I guess you can.
What if
add.
all of
You're
them
right.
are? What if all of them are, dude?
That's pretty bold.
I think that'd be. Try to tell me that wouldn't be a fucking creative decision. People were like, "Oh, it's so woke, it's bankrupt." I'm like, to have every one of Shrek's children, every one of Shrek's children are trans. You try to tell me that's not a bold way for DreamWorks to fucking come in. All of them, every single one of them.
I have a better one. The 3 little pigs are trans.
How was that better? Well, I'm curious. How is that better?
I don't have an answer for you. I just think it's like they've already been established in the show, so it's like a bolder statement if all 3 of them turned.
I don't know. Chad, what do you think? I'm curious to see what Chad, do you like this look? I think really the most heinous shit I see in the trailer is Donkey looks way too ratty now.
Dad.
And then
Mom and
and then they did Fiona dirty. Like dirty.
Yeah, that's
Oh wow.
bad.
So the consensus is no one likes it. This is a very And is it just woke because they have a daughter? Why is it woke?
Because Fergus.
So it's woke because it's the idea that it's a trans kid, right?
Yeah. There's a Shrek rave in my area tomorrow or tonight.
There's a Shrek air. There you go.
Rave.
Oh, rave. I see.
I don't know how I feel about going to Fuck Boy, Fuck Beast, Shrek theme late 90s, early 2000 music rave.
I'm I like the old style. I'm partially old style, but I also just think it kind of looked uncanny, looked weird and young, like looked like an old piece of technology or something. See, it feels weird seeing them updated.
They look like the Croods. Like.
Oh yeah. The eyes look like the Croods. I don't like that.
Also, someone pointed out they made a small tweak. Shrek's head is too egg shaped. It should be like wider.
Yeah, he's definitely. Well, are they trying to age him up a bit?
Yeah, but he can still have a wide face.
I don't think it's that astronomically different.
Oh, it makes a difference.
I mean,
oh.
I mean, listen, who plays the? At least Pinocchio's still here, huh?
Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya.
Oh, the Zendaya thing.
Oh, that's so gay, dude. God, that's so cringe. Zendaya? Why did they say it like that? Like it's something. Zendaya? Yeah, I'm Ron Burgundy. You know what, Zendaya? You know what? I think. Why not, dude? Why not?
What's wrong with Zendaya? She's dating Spider-Man.
I just think it's funny. I don't know. I don't know why I think it's so funny. I think it's just because I immediately thought of her having like a drug overdose, like in Euphoria. So it may be. Also, you know what? I'll say it. This might be a controversial opinion, Nick, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Her acting, below mid, bad. I would say she is unable to elicit emotion, is what I would say.
I don't think so.
It's kind of I think nothing wrong. You know, like I said, I saw her in Challengers, and at least she was able to do a frowny face. But other than that, like Dune, could have just had a cardboard cutout.
I don't believe that.
Dude, I feel like you're just like hard thinking about Zendaya, and you're just like, it's impossible to talk to you right now.
What? She's got range. She can cry and.
Wow, that's it. That's the one emotion you chose is just a woman crying. No wonder.
It's hard to cry on camera. Can you cry on camera?
No. I actually tried recently, my Twitch stream. I tried doing it. I even tried listening to some sad music, and I couldn't do it.
Did you try the yawning and the putting your tongue?
Yes, I tried doing the fucking tongue against the roof of your mouth, which I still think that you just read something stupid. I don't think that actually works.
That's what
Natalie Portman does. Yeah, dude, I know.
Portman. Did you squeeze your testicle? Pinch it?
Yeah. I slammed my my testicles and my cock down with a brick, and that helped. Also, let's read some of these chats, dude. Give me some of these chats.
Oh, okay. I'm on it. Okay, $20. Here we go. This is Radon cross/counter. There's a good ugly like original Shrek and Rango, and bad ugly like this Shrek. It's clear they put a lot of work into their models, but I honestly would feel a little better if it was less detailed, or even if that might be a shit take.
You know what? This is what I'm thinking with it, is that as long as the movie is good, I really don't give a fuck what it looks like. Because I'll say the first Puss in Boots movie, super forgettable, pretty shit, right? The newest one, Last Wish, whatever. Dare I say, and I'm going to be, this is another bold thing, dare I say, best children's film of the last 15 years. No, I'll say it.
I agree.
No, I'll say it. Puss in Boots 2, Last Wish, best children's movie of the last 15 years, easily. And I think that it was exacerbated. I think if that's the word I'm looking for, it felt even more like I liked it even more because I just got done watching the Mario movie. Horrible. Was pretty mid. What the fuck are you talking about? Jack Horner is one of the best antagonists in a kids movie in a long time. Jack Horner ruled, and Death, like the wolf death thing, was awesome. If you say it's mid, you're a fucking idiot.
I think Last Wish came out first.
Last Wish came out first. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's a 2000.
So it was either then I watched that and I was blown away by it, and then I watched the Mario movie and I was just disgusted, or I watched the Mario movie first and then I was disgusted and then saw that and was like, this is amazing.
I think it's the first. I think you were blown away. And
I think that must have been it. I think that must be been it because, dude, Mario is brutal. Brutal. Nothing burger of a movie. I'll say it. It looked good though. You know, you can say that. Looked great.
I like Princess Peach doing the fireball, and
yeah,
they were pretty badass. Not gonna lie. She didn't need no man.
Keep him rolling, Nick.
I honestly prefer if it was just the Peach movie.
Okay, well, I meant the chats, but...
Oh, sorry. Next up. Oh, God, I hate this fucking thing.
I do too.
Jessica Vlog says, gave us $20 and said, Papa, Patreon won't let me tip, so I will hear. Little tip for you. If you're not right, you're left. Start up. Love the content.
If you're not right, you're left. Listen, if you guys missed last week, we are starting an alt-right podcast. It was pretty funny watching people in the comments afterwards being like, is he serious? And the answer is yes, dude. Yes, we're getting Ben Shapiro as our first guest, and then we have 5 weeks of Elon Musk. Oh, then I think it was Ben Shapiro's first, and then it was
Elon Musk.
And then it was the chess player.
I thought it was Candace Owens.
No, it was the chess player next. Magnus Carlsen. Whatever his name is. Him, and then 5 weeks of Elon, and then Candace.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Nick's next chat says Chris Meh gave us $19.99. Couldn't just give us 1 cent more, okay? Hey Papa, can you say hi to my wife Crystal? She loves you and she's so high right now, trying to freak her out while she watches you on her phone. Hello?
Crystal? I think I hate you. Never met you before. Never even thought about you once in my life, but here I am, and I have this deep, burning hatred. Have fun getting high today, dude. Hope it was a productive day. Hey, it's already the weekend, right? Mine as well. Move on, dude.
Man.
Move on, man.
Just want to thank
I'm kidding, Crystal. Love you. Mwah.
Just want to thank our new members, Mr. Dr. Thick. Welcome to the Meat Family. And Mothman is my daddy, 69. Welcome to the Meat Family. Thanks,
Mwah.
guys.
Thank you, guys. Mwah.
Valentine, 1999. Okay, again. Hey,
guys, you know what? I'll just make a because I see where you're going, Nick, and I agree. Listen, guys, we know that you want to throw money at us and stuff. I get it, but if you're doing it, just make it a flat 20. Thanks. I think that the 1990. I think we've had enough of that. Yeah.
Anyways. Hey, Papa Meat. I was wondering, how did the regrowth go after your nail incident? Did the stubble itch or burn?
Dude. Yeah. Good question. First off, I've never had so many people call me gay before in my life. Just want to say that. It was awesome. Don't know what gay people are freaking out. I loved every second of it. I was like, yes! Anyways, they fucked my nails. One of my nails, it got so low that like, I considered just taking off the whole fucking nail. It was so thin. Ooh. It was so thin. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was fine. It was annoying though. They were like really coarse for a while, and that felt weird. Like it felt kind of annoying. But but they're smooth. They're nice. They're nice and smooth now, so I feel good. Nair, not nails. No, you said nails, right?
I don't remember.
You're the one who read it. Okay. Well, if it was Nair when I had to do it to my asshole, it like, I don't think it's still fully come back. It's got kind of like little bristly hairs, like the really like thick, coarse ones that are like, you basically have to have scissors to cut them. And every once in a while, when my ass cheeks come together like that, it like kind of stabs the inside of my ass cheeks. It's fucked. So the Nair thing, I really wouldn't recommend. Kevin Leonardo is a madman, dude. A madman.
He's a champion.
No, that's true.
Thomas Mead gave us $10. Maybe I'm blind, but I cannot see a difference other than the animation looking slightly more realistic. That being said, Shrek's kid looks like a reattached shrunken head. Gonna disagree on the shrunken head thing.
I agree. No, I know exactly what they're talking about. You know why it looks like that is because it's the knot. It's like the little knot on top. Here, actually, Adam gave me one of these. Look at this.
Oh yeah. I like the daughter. I think her design is nice.
Yeah, so see, that's her face, and then I don't know if you can see it's not one to focus, but it's like a little shrunken head. It's the exact same thing.
It's called a top knot, and they're in style.
But what I'm saying though is I understand the comparison.
Oh.
I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying that I see where they're coming from.
Okay. All right.
Dude, I said what I said. I mean what I say. Fuck.
Oh yeah, it did say regrowth after the Nair incident.
Oh, Nair incident. Yeah, I thought you said nails. Yeah, no, the Nair thing, it was fucked, man. I still think I got chemical burns. Look like a goddamn Chernobyl victim in between my ass cheeks. And you know what's fucked up too is that they don't tell you? That Nair stuff, you really got to wipe it off or you got to do it good because I think a little bit of residue on it. So then when I was sitting there, the fat in between my thighs got all hot and I got sweaty down there, you know, to get like taint sweat. Made it like liquefy and it started dripping down deeper into like, just like my thighs. It just looks like fucking, I'm not saying it looks like Freddy Krueger's face or nothing, but it definitely does look like if you put a Geiger counter up to it, it'd start chirping. That kind of thing.
Spencer Ratigue with $100 says this blasphemy towards my ogre lord will not stand.
I rewatched Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life the other day. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Hey, Magic Mirror.
Don't we
who's
have
the
some
fairest of them all? Why,
behind the
Shrek,
scenes footage of Shrek 5?
Ew, Dad.
Ooh.
You know what I think the only thing that the difference is with the new Shrek movie that feels so unappealing right now is that it feels like it's trying to play too much into like it feels like it's trying too hard to like reach out to kids or be like too relevant or hip with it, right? Versus the original Shrek feels evergreen. Feels like you can put it on whenever. Feels timeless. I think I feel like that's the uncanny feeling right now. The movie could rule. This is like just a little animation tester they did. Whatever.
Oh, to tease?
Yeah, it's just to get the, because they're saying that's not even going to come out for 2 years or like next year.
Yeah.
December of next year.
Yeah.
This
They
kids
just made
movie, this kids movie is catering too hard to kids. You know, I see this comment a lot, and people that say that kind of shit are so stupid. I think like kids need movies that can deal with issues that like adults deal with. Think of every Don Bluth movie. It's about like the loss of a parent. It's about anything like that. Kids can handle that shit, you know? And if you cater too hard to what they like, the whole movie feels juvenile and it feels fucking horrible. That's why whenever you watch like the original Shrek movie, it's not that it's about like Shrek needs to go and he needs to, you know, do a dance off for a TikTok battle. You know, it's about like self-identity. It doesn't mean that like that's something that the kids are going to immediately be away and be like, I need to love myself more. It's still a fun experience, but it's something that's like, you need those themes, dude. You need those themes.
I agree.
It's all terrible now. Well, there you go, I guess.
Your mom with $20 says, OMG, hi Meat and Nick. Just wondering if you'll make more music. Almost every song of yours is a banger. Much love. Thanks, your mom.
Thanks, your mom. Thanks, mom. I'd like to. Just depends. It just was something I did for fun, so I'm not super worried about getting back in there and making more stuff. It was just something for fun. Please brush that hair. No. I'm gonna make it even messier and make it even more chaotic.
Mr. B with a $9.99 says, hey Papa Meat, when you release a new video, me and my family order good food together. Wait.
What the fuck are you saying, Nick?
And my family order good food, gather around for some Papa Meat. Thanks, man.
What do you mean? What the fuck are you saying? Are they saying that
I
when they
think
watch the videos, they order DoorDash? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they get good food, they gather around, they sit down and watch Papa Meat on the big TV, they throw their feet up, put a fire on. It's a family event.
I see. Right on, man.
Cherish Stewart with a $9.99 says, hey Papa, love everything you do. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start getting into Magic the Gathering?
Don't.
I was gonna say buy a deck. There you
go. No, I'd say if you're trying to do, I'd say just get a pre-con. Mostly find friends that play. Get a group of friends who like to play. It's not going to be fun if you just like, you need to go to like a store or like meet up with people that like to regularly play. If you don't have people that actually play the game, then what the fuck's the point? You know?
Yeah. Also, don't buy packs, buy singles. You'll save.
Yeah. Don't be stupid and buy packs. People that buy packs, they have excess money and they can do that. The rate of return is horrible. So just buy, if you're trying to make a deck, just buy the singles or get proxies, dude. You don't even have to buy the real thing. I like getting the real thing because I'm an idiot and I like collecting stuff, but just get proxies. You can get proxy. You can get a full like competitive deck, proxy deck for probably like a couple $100. Easy peasy versus like thousands or something. You probably even for under $100 depending on what you do.
Yeah. Scary Tuna with $10 says, Papa, what's your favorite smell?
Gasoline.
Oh, that's a good one.
I fucking love gasoline, dude. I just watched Love Liza the other night. In between me crying, it just made me want to like huff gas. That's all that did for me. I love that movie though. You guys haven't seen Love Liza. It's probably, dare I say, and I'll say it, Philip Seymour Hoffman's best performance. Love it.
I do like smelling the exhaust.
Yeah.
Of a car. So.
Yeah. I love when I go to a gas station, just get a little whiff of it, dude. Just a little hint. That's the new, you know how people like, humans have evolved to where it's like, whenever you're near, like the sounds of the ocean or whatever, like water soothes you because it's like, you're evolved to be like, oh, that's like life source. That's how I can, like, you know, this is like a good place to survive. To me, that's what gasoline is now. Civilization. When I go in there and I'm like, this is home. There's people here. There's life. There's industry.
It's comforting.
It is. It's nice and comforting.
The Metal Critic with $20 says, you're gay. There you go. Also, Necro Goblicon. Thoughts?
First off, dude, thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it there.
Georgios Morphobulus with the 1999 says, "Hey Papa, I was just wondering what new projects are coming for the main channel. Much love." Thanks,
I
Georgios.
have a big secret project I'm doing. I won't tell you guys yet. I don't want to. Just know at some point this year, I would say probably this year, right?
Yeah,
I would say probably this year.
definitely this year.
Yeah, well, we're definitely working on it this year, but if it's going to go up or not, I'm not sure. I would say this year, plan later in the year, like late into the year, probably November or December. Just be looking. Just be checking out the Meat Canyon channel is all I gotta say.
Someone named Mess with $10 says, my wife loves your commentary videos. She watches your stuff almost every day. I watch you pretty often at work. Can you say something to her in one of your goofy voices, Plox? She goes by Mama Mess.
So what the fuck is this terroristic demand? They want me to say they want me to say something to Mama Mess?
Yeah, and a funny voice. One of your characters. Your characters, Hunter.
So just anything? Just say something to Mama Mess?
Yep.
Mama Mess, my dad used to hit me with a belt when he was drunk.
Perfect. Let's see. What's this one? Mr. Dr. Thick with 39,997.
You son of a bitch.
Can someone please Photoshop Mr. Meaty into the Shrek photo for me, please?
What the fuck? What are you planning on doing? Why do you need to spend money to say that, dude? to blast that out of the place? You know what? I'm intercepting. No. Do not put me in that image. I don't know what he wants.
Yeah, please do not go to the subreddit and upload that. Please don't.
The fuck are you doing, dude?
You will be banned and persecuted.
Someone just said masturbate material. God damn, dude.
Lee Fargo says $20. Who the hell are you? I am.
I think that anniversary just happened like a couple days ago, right? I think that happened 13 or 14 years ago.
Oh yeah,
I know who you are. I am. Probably they're probably the best bowling clip of all time, easily.
That's a good one. I thought it was. Oh, it was bowling. Yeah, that was darts. Badu Padu with $9.99 says, "How do you make friends as a 30-year-old?"
God, Badu, you don't.
Yeah, it's really hard.
God, it's really hard. I think the only way to make friends nowadays, you know what I think? I've heard people actually make good friends off Bumble. Or whatever.
Yeah, Bumble Friends.
I've heard Bumble Friends actually works pretty well. I think it's harder than people think. I think people are more autistic and socially awkward now. So like going out and being like, oh, I'm just going to like go to a store and try to make like, you know, be in a community of some kind is harder. I think a lot of it honestly starts with like trying to get in online with people. And I think people are more welcoming in online, and then hopefully you can just like make friends in the real life that way. Seems like the biggest thing. Be yourself. All right, dude. What is this, a fucking curves weight loss class? You got to like put in some work, dude. All right.
Yeah. I use the Bumble Friend app, and then I try hitting on them for a potential partner.
That's such an evil way to abuse that technology. That's such an evil way. Hey, hey, you looking for a new friend? Yep. God, you're pretty. God, you are pretty. You're a little evil son of a bitch. You know that?
What? No.
You remind me. You know what you actually embody. Which today we did a. We just got done recording a fast food cheeseburger video. We did the chicken sandwich one, so we did cheeseburgers today. And Harry comes up and tells me, he comes up to the set and he's like, you know, because we talk about the prices of all the burgers and stuff. Nick has had on his fridge a receipt for 2 years over like an order that he didn't get. It was like 2 orders of chili cheese fries that he didn't get, and he kept the receipt. As if, what are they gonna honor that 2 years later?
No, they're not.
Throw it away. throw it out. Get it out of your mind.
I remember my dad like a year ago was like, "Remember that receipt on your refrigerator?
Oh,
Better
God.
turn that in."
Nick is a hoarder. He might be. I haven't been to your house since you moved in.
You don't want to go. It stinks like pee. I just walked in yesterday and I was like, "Good God!" It was. I gotta spray the carpets. Seth says, "Have you seen Happiness with Philip Seymour Hoffman? What do you think about the new Blood Incantation record?"
New Blood Incantation is really, really good. Actually, because that came out, made me go back and listen to the release from 2019. I really like that one. Also, I was listening to their all instrumental, kind of like atmospheric electronic album they did. It's really good. Blood Incantation, guys. If you guys are looking for some new metal, very, very good. Very, very good. I need to pick up some of their merch actually. And I think Happiness is good. I think Love Liza. I love him. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman in Love Liza, and I really liked him in Syndicate, New York, whatever, however the fuck you pronounce that. He's great in that. Even though I think the movie, Charlie Kaufman, it's just him being depressed and being like, why? What am I doing this for? That's the whole movie, but his performance is awesome in it. He plays like a really, what it kind of reminds me of? It feels like a precursor before like Beau is Afraid, like that kind of character.
Oh yeah.
I like, obviously Beau is Afraid, Joaquin Phoenix is like way more animated and cartoonish, but it's that kind of like super hypochondriac kind of thing.
Yep. I forgot he was in that movie. And I love that movie.
He's the main character.
I know.
All right.
I was sitting there and I was like, Philip Seymour Hoffman's in that movie? It's like, who's he playing? And then
yeah, Vampire Beau is concerned. Pretty much.
Joker 14 Jay gifted 10 Papa Meat memberships. Thank you, Joker.
Thanks.
Chris Meh 49.99 says, sorry, I don't know why my phone is doing 99 shit, but she's crying. It was great. That's the guy who we called Mama Mess. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Let's see. I gotta get they're disappearing. Layla Simpson 1999 says, hey Papa, first time being able to catch a stream, smiley face. Loving all the magic content coming out as a greasy magic player myself. Love you and all you do. You're awesome. Smiley face.
Thanks.
The Fireflight says 1999. There's nothing wrong with the Shrek trailer. Fight me. Anybody complaining is ungrateful baby.
Yeah, it's not even a trailer, That's the biggest thing is it's just like a sizzle reel. I seriously think it's people, I think it's just to gauge the water to see interest, and I think it's also to test out these characters.
Yeah.
I'm going to be livid, though, if they change it like the Sonic thing. Stick to your fucking guns, dude. The public doesn't know what the fuck they want. As soon as they sit down, they'll eat up the slop and they'll like it. Just make sure the story's good. Just make it a good story. That's all you got to do.
Whoa. The original Goosebumps Haunted Mask is on sale.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Nightmare Nostalgia Facebook.
Link it. I need links, people.
Well, yeah, chat, can you link it? Because I just have the Reddit link.
I don't have Facebook either.
Yeah, my Facebook got locked.
Link it. Links. I need it.
Wait, I'm going. Hold on.
Did you really buy it? God damn it.
Someone bought it?
You said it's too late. I bought it.
No, I don't believe him.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't use Facebook either.
Oh, I'm trying to find it.
I'm trying to find it too.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Original. Guys, you don't understand how fucking important this is to the hunter right now.
You need. I seriously. I hate to be this guy, but this is This is.
Oh, I got it. Props auction. Here
Where
we go.
is it?
I'm sending it.
Where is it?
I
Let's see what we're
sent
looking
it.
here. Look at this, boys. Wow. Dude. I'll hate fuck anybody who tries to get me, who tries to stand in my way.
Not me.
I have to sign in to bid. This is so stupid. It's already $5,000, Nick. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah. My God. Jesus fuck. Just steal it. Someone find the address so I can just break in and steal it, please. Also, Nick, read some more donos while I'm doing this.
Oh, sorry. Badoo Padu gifted 5 members. Thanks. Badoo. Dan King gave us 10 Canadian dollars. By the way, due to the stupid rules of R No Sleep, some Creepcast fans have made a new sub to post original stories.
Oh, really?
It's called Creepcast r/Creepcast_submissions. Thanks,
cool.
King.
Yeah, dude. I think that we need to start reading viewer stories. I think we try. It's such a fine balance of being like wanting to pick really good stories, and then because the whole idea is that we're just going in blind. We get suggested things, but you know, a lot of times we find submissions of people because obviously if something's been talked about, it's usually worth reading.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Carmen Dioxide with 999. Praise Papa Meat. Just joined the Patreon. Thoughts on The Substance? It's great.
Favorite movie of last year. It was amazing. It was really good. I saw The Monkey recently. I thought that sucked dick.
Yeah, Monkey sucked.
Beautiful movie, though. Whoever shoots Oz Perkins movies, like lights them and stuff, so fucking good.
Let's see.
Unbelievable. There was one funny scene, though. There was some funny stuff in it, but all in all, I was pretty about it.
I liked the beginning. I thought like that was fun, but
yeah,
it slowly just got cringe.
Yeah, I got a bit fatigued.
Oh, we'll look for it later. I can't find it. Question for Nick and Papa, if he got one. What's your favorite game when it comes to horror aesthetic?
Anything surreal.
Freddy's.
I'd say anything surreal. I like weird, like psychological stuff, Silent Hill, that kind of shit, and body horror. You know, like I still think one of the funnest games I've ever sat down and played through. I think like Resident Evil, Biohazard or whatever, that one.
Oh yeah,
right. That the one in the swamp, whatever that one was. That was that game flowed so well. It was it was so easy to sit down and just play it through. Didn't feel like it was too tedious or long. It was nice, dude. Yeah, Dead Space is fucking awesome too.
JBL the third, with $49.99 says you better win that auction so I can say I contributed with this $50.
This is slowly becoming the fund. I have to. It's waiting though. It's pending to see if I can even fucking. If I can even like bid on it.
Oh, you're waiting for your
yeah, because I had to confirm some shit.
Well, Prism with $5 says my parents named me after the main character of the book / movie The Mask, Carly Beth, but spelled it different.
Ooh, that's cool.
LeMayo.
Michael
Bailey says, "Hey Papa, are you thinking about doing an episode on the new Stay Out of the Basement show?"
I never watched it. I'm also not a huge fan of who's the guy from Friends? David Schwimmer. Not a big David Schwimmer guy. There also too, I have such a nostalgic place in my heart for the original Stay Out of the Basement that's just I don't need another one. And it's probably just the exact same shit. Also, I think that the original guy in Stay Out of the Basement 1, I love the dad in that one. He plays a good psychopath.
Very menacing. Magic Man Ailster Says, not sure if you remember, but during PAX a few years back, I tried to meet you to sign my coloring book you made. You went to Salem. Lol.
Oh yeah. Nice lol. You're doing people dirty with this lol.
That's what
Lol.
I'm just reading what they type. Itty bitty diddy dabby with $10 says Nick is hot. Would jump all the bones.
Dude,
Thanks, itty bitty.
I've had so many people hit me up and it's like say that they want to date you or they want to fuck you. What does it feel like? How do you, are you comfortable with that? Do you care? Or are you just kind of like, it's whatever.
As long as it stays just as comments. I don't want people being like outside my window or something.
Yeah. You don't want
it's a compliment.
You don't want people. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want people watching me and then learning where my house is and peeking and seeing what's going on in there.
This Don Julio guy, I'm just gonna hide him. He's being annoying.
Oh.
There you go. You just keep spamming. No spamming, please. Thank you.
Yeah, no spam. Unless it's money. Unless you're spamming $100.
Unless it's spamming them digits.
Peter Milich, 1999 says, "Hey, Hannah, you should do a video covering the YouTube channel Homgang Hamburg. It's like the medieval.
Is this on Chinese YouTube? What the fuck did you just say it's called?
Homgang Hamburger.
That's German.
Yeah, it's like the medieval combat sports you covered, except they fight with real sharp swords and show their cuts on camera."
Oh, so they're actually trying to kill each other.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, dude, we'll check it out.
Hell yeah.
DKC, $5 Canadian, American Dad, Family Guy, or South Park. Best one and why? Rick and Morty.
You said Family Guy, South Park, or American Dad?
Yeah.
That's so hard. I love American Dad and Family. Or I like all three of them. I think like early Family Guy, I revisit a lot. I love South Park too. I don't know. I mean, probably South Park for consistency's sake. I think, but man, Jesus Christ. If Family Guy is one of those things too, though, where if you haven't watched for a long time and you rewatch them, goddamn, they fucking hit. They hit hard.
Oh, Family Guy?
Yeah.
Is that old Family Guy? Because
I really haven't seen too much of the new one, so I want to ask. Because sometimes it goes through flows. Like they kind of said the same thing about South Park. Oh, the new seasons aren't as good. And then all of a sudden you'll hear, oh, the new season's actually pretty good. So it just kind of goes back and forth.
What about Cleveland?
The Cleveland show. That was the best, but unfortunately it's gone.
Yeah. Tread Woodard, $9.99 says, "What's your favorite Andrew Callahan Channel 5 project?"
I really like the Vegas Tunnels one he did. I thought that one was really good. Even just during the 2020 riots and stuff, that stuff was documented really well too. His channel's very good about letting people speak and like getting a unfiltered view of, I guess, situations. You know, you just like let people talk.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's ever really coming from his mouth. All the stuff is coming directly from people that are like a part of what's going on.
Do you like his new... I felt like when he was all gas, no brakes, there's a slightly different editing style. Did you prefer that over...
I think the new one is more... I think it's more polished. Maybe. I think when it was all gas, no brakes, it felt very bare bones. I like it. I think it's fine.
Christine Makowski, $4.99 says, "Hi, Hunter. Are you going to be one of... What? Are you going to go one of Baharat shows in the U.S.? They're playing at the venue I work at in Denver." Baharat? What?
Baharat.
Beherit.
Yeah,
is this a band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. No. I'd like to go back to Denver though at some time. That's where Creature Kid's at, and I'd like to go back out and visit him. Denver's also... I like Denver. It's a cool city. Last time we were out there, we got to... we picked up Margaret, I think is the last time we were out there. And then we... And then we got to hang out with Dave Sanchez from Havoc. And we went to a Rockies game. Dude, that was a fun trip. That was a really good time. We should definitely go back and do that again.
I agree.
Bye, Nicole.
Annabelle TT 499 says, "Hey, Papa and Nick, does Nick have a background in art? And how did y'all meet?" I have a background in math. And we met. Well, Hunter, do you want to? You tell better than I do.
You can go ahead.
I just messaged him. I stalked him until he gave me a job. I kept sending him my funny videos.
Yeah, pay me. that's all you kept saying.
And he started the whole channel because he's like, I
have to just give it. I have to give in, I guess.
Yeah.
Does it say how long this auction is going for, Nick? Oh wait, it says here may close on Thursday, March 27th. Okay, so it's got some time.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Have I read these?
Probably.
Oh God. Too many people are.
You got to be quick. You got to be quick with it. It's got to be like bang, 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 bang.
There's just a lot. Hey, Papa, secretly watching this while I'm at work. Just wanted to ask if you can shout out my friend Pablo and his girlfriend Jackie on their 2-year anniversary, as they are huge fan of yours too.
Hey, Pablo and Jackie, happy 2 years. Love you.
Lee Fargo, $20 says, "Have you ever played Little Nightmares Great Horror Style games?"
Yeah, just because you read it fast like that doesn't really make it any quicker. I've never played Little Nightmares. I've seen it. It looks really cool though. That's the one where it's like there's like a bunch of like fun. It's like a basically hide and seek game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The styling of that's really cool. Like those are the kind of does Little Nightmares, does that have an art book? Those are the kind of art books I'd love to have.
Let's see. Actually, let me read this before I search because this is about to disappear. Melissa's Lagunas, $9.99 says, "Hi, Papa. I think you're hotter than Nick. I hate to be demanding, but if you could just say hi to me, I'd be so happy, lol. Also, we need another creepy cast merch drop. I missed out last time. DX." That's the face.
Nah, I'm good. Sorry, dude.
Melissa.
Honestly, I just Nick, can I be real with you real quick?
Yep.
I just I don't know. I hate when bitches are too desperate. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's honestly a turnoff.
I don't know. Like, it's just one of those sayings where it's just like, nah, you know?
Yeah. I like chasing a girl, but the second they like me, it's done.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as someone actually shows interest, that's what I just say, nah. Like,
yeah, I'm like,
I'm
I can
good.
Do better. Zilly Goose, $10.
Also, hi, I'm just kidding. Thank you. That was very nice.
Oh, come on, dude.
I know. I feel bad.
Ah, fuck.
I know.
Zilly Goose, $10. What do you think of Monster Palooza? Also, me and my girlfriend were ahead of your crew at the Tatsu Ramen. We were tripping out, but we didn't want to bother you guys while eating.
What the fuck is that?
I think that was in Japan.
Was that in
Japan?
Japan?
I don't know.
Japan?
Yeah. Japun.
Japun? I love Monster Palooza. I'm going every year. We're going again this year with Bad Dragon.
Yep.
I love it.
Shout out to Bad Dragon.
Best shout out Bad Dragon. They're the best. I love them. No, I honestly love Monster Palooza. It's like it's probably the only convention I like going to nowadays. I really don't like anything else. Monster Palooza rules. Always a lot of really talented artists there. But also it's just my jam. Like there's like weird horror collector memorabilia and stuff. A lot of cool like Japanese vendors come out from Japan, obviously, who do like soft vinyl toys. Like Unbox Industry comes out, Creature Bazaar, all that kind of shit.
I thought your favorite was AVA.
No. Nah, dude. The Adult Video Awards, the porn awards are so it feels uncomfortable even looking up. Like I was so uncomfortable It was because it's funny because the Bad Dragon guys were like, oh yeah, we work with these people all the time, and there's like a guy on his knees, like his face buried in a woman's ass, and like they're taking like photos. It's like every porn star has a like a photo op area, and you can like, you know, they can hug them. They're just like, squeeze my tits or get my, you know, they put their face in their ass over her, and the guy's just like like that, and they're taking, and I cannot look, I can't even look up. So the whole time I'm just looking down like this. And then they have should we show the video of you getting whipped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
So then we went into this dominatrix booth and Nick got whipped and I recorded it. And then I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm like, I feel like I'm collecting a lawsuit in my phone.
Every time we go out with the Bad Dragons, I somehow get spanked or whipped or tortured.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that was another place in Vegas we went to, that German restaurant where you got spanked at the end.
That fucking hurt.
That she got you good, dude. You got fucking obliterated. Because she spanked Harry and it wasn't as bad, I don't think.
No, she fucked up.
To be fair, I think you have a much flatter ass.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, you do. Sorry, bro.
Well, compared to Harry.
I'll do what the fuck. You got a flat ass, man. You're not curvy. It is what it is.
It's true.
Hold on, keep talking. I'm looking at.
Oh, you want? Okay. Moto Kitty, $10 says, would love to see Cooking with Meat and Margaret. Oh, we've got something like that.
We got something coming up soon.
What is this? Ildodl. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna say, dude. $20. Hey, Hannah. I hope this will help in the funding of the funny mask. Always being cheeky with the donation. Have you heard of the Humper Monkey story? Might be a good creep cast.
The
Love your
Humper
set
Monkey
pieces.
story?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna write it down because that sounds up my alley. Mike.
It's something that I think I could get into.
Might be a good creepcast. Love your set pieces for your shows. By the way, so good.
Thanks,
dude.
Sorry, I'm still looking for the video. This was a while ago, so it's kind of way back. There it is.
I'm gonna read one more before you show.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I still
Kerosene 2085 says $20. How's Lipdagoon doing when y'all might drop a new creepcast?
Every Sunday. It has been that way for over a year. So silly question, but there it is. Also for people wondering too, because I get this a lot as well. New merch drop from Creepcast coming up very soon as well. All right, here I got two videos for you guys. Here's one. This is Nick in the Dominatrix tent here. I'm probably not going to show this whole thing. This is her propping him up. Prepping him up good here. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I can't remember if there's something a little gratuitous that happens. I can't remember. But and then I have actually on my phone still the my computer's being a little slow.
We just jumped 1,000 viewers from showing that video.
Look at that stance, dude. Oh, this is a big one. Doesn't look like it in the video really, but man, it was loud as fuck in the actual.
It hurt.
Yeah.
Pacifistic Rage, $10, and he's a member. I think that's what the star means. Do you think Chick-fil-A guy saying you can control fire was saying you look like the kid from Deadpool 2? Also, Baraska Part 5 updates.
No, I think that he probably was horny and wanted to fuck me, and then the Baraska 5. I think we're gonna read it soon. I think the two biggest ones we have, because Baraska 5, it's going to be a long episode. I think it's like 5 or 6 hours long. It's longer than the original Baraska that we read. So I think we're just trying to find a moment where we have time to do that. But then also too, I think Baraska 5, and then also we're trying to do another. We haven't done a Twitter ARG since Gregory 88, so I think another one too. Another huge one we're doing is The Sun Vanished, but that's also, once again, that's going to be a really long one as well.
The Lizard of Is 1273. My cat is having a herpes flare up and is blowing up his litter box. Also, are you going to review the horror that is the Minecraft movie?
No, I think I'm trying to be pretty, really the videos of us doing the movie reviews, they just don't perform as well. And then also, usually we just have fun doing this other stuff we're doing. I think for movie stuff, I think that we like doing, if we do movie stuff, it likes to be like a series of stuff, like the Saw series seems kind of funny. We wanted to do every Adam Sandler movie, like every Happy Gilmore production movie that Adam Sandler stars in, which I think, how much was it, Nick? It was like 27 movies. Or something crazy,
like 30
or 30 movies. We
and
want
that's
to do
not
that.
Counting a couple of the animated stuff.
Yeah, and that's not counting any of the cartoon stuff, only live action. And then the one realistically right now that we wanted to do, because one video that me and Nick really liked doing was the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives video. So I think that we are going to do a Rock of Love season 1 video, the early 2000s Bret Michaels reality love show.
We're already playing on that one. Oh, it's in the works, baby.
Oh, it's in the works.
Saturn ASMR gave us $13.99. So what's up, Papa Schmeat? ASMR collabs? Question mark. I'm about to hit 100K people. Would love to hear you whispering.
I'm good.
All right, Dylan Davis, $10. Ever since Cream Crew ended, you've been unleashing its energy upon poor Isaiah. Love your stuff. Always looking forward for the next Melvin. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you just got 1 billion people. Do you want me to read every single one, or is there like?
Well, yeah, dude, they're paying for it. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, are you sure? I'm sure people.
Mothman is my dad with $6.09. What artist inspired you the most while finding your unique style?
Probably Maxwell Adams, Courage the Cowardly Dog, the old Newgrounds dudes, for sure.
Dr. Seuss, for sure.
Dr. Seuss, probably Francis Goya, Francis Bacon, fucking, probably Vincent van Gogh, Monet. When I saw the Monet triptych of the water lilies, that's whenever I think it all kind of pieced together for me.
I'm a big Banksy guy.
Yeah, mostly it was just whenever I just kept watching Exit Through the Gift Shop. I think that's all it was.
Yeah, Mr. Brainwash. God, so good.
Welcome back to the Papa Mate channel. How you doing? Come on and sit down, because today we're talking about everybody's favorite relationship status. Being polyamorous. I don't know. Is that polyamorous? Polygamy. We're talking about the nuts and bolts in the of it all, huh? We live in an age of sex positivity. Every day we see more and more people setting aside the traditional concept of love and relationships in exchange for a potentially more freeing and exciting lifestyle. AKA, you get to just swap spit with everybody.
Sinners.
Heathens. Downright goobers. You know what? Off the cuff, before we even go into it, what do you think, Nick?
As long as you're not hurting nobody, I don't care. But for me, I couldn't do it. Be too jealous. Thinking about his,
As long as you're not hurting anybody or thinking about his seed.
My thing is, I would definitely be like the third wheel.
Yeah, they're having dinner or whatever, and you're in the back of the car like, can you give me some onion rings? Yeah, we'll see. Pipsqueak.
Yeah, they're pulling me.
She doesn't even have sex with you. You're my boyfriend. Pay the electricity bill.
I'm just happy to be here. You know what I say? I say this. You know what? I bet there's some people out there where it works just fine. I think in a lot of regards, I think it's a lot of bullshit.
Everybody that I know has been in a poly relationship. They've broken up because one of them ends up putting someone behind their back.
Yeah, it's weird. It's supposed to be this open thing, but it's, I don't know. You can't escape that primal jealousy. You know what I mean? Our monkey brains, we can't handle it. And every year, polyamory continues to grow in popularity, likely due to its rise in representation in popular culture like TV, movies, and dating apps. Being polyamorous essentially means having more than one partner. That's what it means. Why would you want the hassle?
I could hardly keep up with one.
Oh, God, dude. Relationships are very difficult. Did you even just sit there and be like, let's throw in another egg in the mix? Oh, God, please, could I? Sleepless nights, please. Could I, please?
For me, when I got Teddy, I was like, oh, I'll get Max as a second dog so they can be friends. Now it's just a bigger headache for me.
I just want to say, I'm going to put it out there. Kind of makes it seem like you're in a relationship with your dogs. I can only afford so much peanut butter. It always feels like poly relationships are people who are too spineless to break up with somebody. They're like, can we bring in someone else? And they're just trying to transition someone out of their life. I think that we're just wanting somebody else in our group instead of just being like, I don't like you anymore. I want to break up. That's how I look at it a lot of the times. And also too, you can get out and still.
Or you found your new favorite. This thing is just kind of like your side.
What the fuck is that phrase? It's like, get your cake and eat it too or whatever. There's no way I said that right. It's like baking a cake and eating it. There's certainly a large group that continues to stigmatize the poly lifestyle, believing that being monogamous is the true natural order of things. Some believe that the cost of living has risen so much that people no longer strive for the financial benefits of marriage, instead opting for non-traditional family structures. Believe it or not, it was revealed in 2023 that 19% of adults from the UK participated in polyamorous or non-monogamous relationships. Like it or not, lifestyle isn't going anywhere. So if you're considering the poly lifestyle and don't know where to start, look no further, my friends. Today we're going to talk about the convoluted world of poly relationships.
Because it gets complicated.
We've got a lot of vocabulary to review. Get your notebook and pens out because it's more convoluted than you think. These are the types of polyamorous relationships, my friends. 1, polyamory, right? This is one we know. I'm gonna also probably pronounce these wrong. We just need to know that that's usually what happens with these things, so don't know, I'm supposed to tell you. Polyamory comes from the Greek word poly, meaning many, and amor, which means love. It's a lifestyle that entails having multiple partners. This type of relationship requires consent from all people involved on top of having its own unique set of boundaries and responsibilities. Doesn't that sound fun? In this arrangement, people are allowed to form new relationships outside the group. This information needs to be communicated to the other partners, and some groups require an open approval system and requires you to have their permission to engage. So you're in this wolf pack, right? And then you're like this other thing, you're like, well, we're already doing this thing. I'm just gonna go do this. You need a written letter of approval from your wolf pack before you can go out on the hunt again. How is that, dude?
Pretty soon you're gonna be outnumbered the more people get in.
Then the larger your group becomes, it's like, it's a 3-to-1 vote, dude. We don't like Jacob, man. You're not gonna fuck him. Those are the rules. It's like, what do you have to do? As a 30-day notice also if you want to leave. Don't forget that there is the $250 deposit fee. It is what it is.
What if you start growing this pack and then everybody kicks you out?
That is how it has to be. Because also, too, I'm going to say this, in every poly group, there's just one, like, pig. That everybody is like, oh, I like this person. You know what I mean? Because I would imagine a lot of poly relationships, if you're a poly guy and you like a girl, but then the rest of the guys are guys, are they gay for each other, too? Some of them are. You went on that one, though, remember, where they were, like, testing it out to see if you want to, like, fuck them?
Oh, I never went on a date.
I thought you went to dinner with them.
No, they offered.
Oh, they offered it.
That's as far as it got, and I think the next day I was like, that's not for me.
But you were considering for a second.
Well, the whole thing was like, he wouldn't fuck you, but he definitely wants to touch your balls.
I still like how there's like a thing of you like in your room like drinking wine being like, go on. Could you give me a day to think about it? Could you give me a brisk 24? This means that even in a relationship involving multiple people, it's still technically possible to cheat in the established rules if the established rules are broken. So if you go on and fuck somebody else, they're like, you just cheated on all of us. And then we move on to polyfidelity. It's another form of polyamorous relationships in which those involved have agreed to not expand the relationship beyond the initial group, choosing to stay more exclusive. This is the tighter knit wolf pack, right? You howl together.
Also, in polyamorous relationships, they probably say that too because they're just like, we don't want you f***ing some random person and then bringing that disease back into the group, which makes sense, but also a little silly still.
You got to get tested to get in the wolf pack.
Yeah, exactly. Also, they're trying to act like in a poly relationship, whatever, trying to act like, you know, we're the clean ones. Imagine me, blue hair, my eyes are even more gaunt. I don't want someone else, I don't want to swap someone else's spit. You know what I mean? Got Cheeto dust all over my fucking like hands and my shirt. Common polyfidelity setups include a triad, where 3 people are involved with each other romantically and sexually, or a quad involving 4 people. A triad is not to be confused with a V, which is when one partner has 2 romantic partners that are in no way involved with each other. In a V, a hinge is the shared partner between the 2. Are you keeping up? And many polyamorous relationships are hierarchical. Many polyamorous relationships have a hierarchy consisting of a primary and a secondary relationship structure that dictates their priority.
There it is. There it is. I'm gonna be at the bottom of the totem pole.
Exactly. We're getting into it, but it feels fucked up that you are in this relationship and then they have a designated dog. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you get the sometimes. You know, on a blue moon on Christmas. What about Kwanzaa? Do keep pushing your luck, pal. For example, a primary relationship may form between the 2 that spend the most time together. They may even get married, live together, and have children. And for the secondary relationship, they often receive less time than the primary, as well as having less influence in making decisions. I have a full relationship, and this is just my dog that gives me gifts and I get attention from when I'm tired of my primary. This does not feel like the most selfish thing imaginable. Only one person is benefiting from everything. The woman. And an anchor partner is the non-hierarchical relationship equivalent of a primary partner, being the one that is the most stable and reliable figure within the group. The person that has a job. Okay. Can we at least say what it is? The guy who's working full time. That's the anchor partner, all right? Within polyamorous relationships, there are also those known as comets, which are people in the relationship that you do not contact nearly as frequently, whether it's due to conflicting schedules or distance to each other. Comets, aka buddies. I don't know, we can call it whatever cosmic thing we want to call it. That's what that is. Or no, it's not even a relationship, it's just they come over sometimes. They're coming. Pass by. There's also polygamy, which requires being married to multiple spouses. This takes place in the form of polygyny, where one man is married to multiple women, or polyandry, where one woman is married to multiple men, aka my boys in the Mormon church. They live on compounds, and it's like really that one show. It's like one dude, 5 wives or whatever. It's too, because it's just like he keeps marrying younger women. So the first wife, she's just like, we used to have a lot of fun back in the day, and then he's like only spends time at like the younger person's house. He has like multiple houses in this cul-de-sac, and he's just like, on Mondays I sleep here, on Tuesdays I sleep here. It's so but as you can see, as we start to get into the hyper-specific poly arrangements, things start to get a little complex. For example, the phrase solo poly, which you would think that's just a regular person, right? But a solo poly is ascribed to those who are single and polyamorous, choosing to prioritize their own needs even while engaging with multiple partners. They often prefer not to have a nesting partner, a term used to describe the partner that you choose to live with.
Yeah, so you're just sleeping around.
Okay, yes, it could look like you being a buddy who's basically just a couch potato hopping from house to house or from nest to nest. Ooh. You're a couch server. You're a whore. You're a homeless person having sex with random people. No, it's a nest. You're not a bird. You're a whore. Solo poly people can also engage in parallel polyamory. Like a Doctor Strange or something. I'm like... Parallel polyamory, where their various partners are aware of each other but don't meet or interact with each other.
Do not talk to him.
Yeah, so it's like you know of their existence, but you don't ever want to speak to them, which to me also means that person does not know about you. There's also monopoly, where only one member in a couple engages in polyamorous relationships. Some couples use this setup to save a relationship when one partner has a tendency to cheat, which doesn't always end well. I know you're gonna cheat, but I love you, so go out there and do it. Isn't that just called a hall pass?
I guess so, yeah.
Wouldn't he just be like, yeah, go ahead? Unless he's just like, babe, you can't keep this dog on a leash. For those who reject normative relationship structures, there's relationship hierarchy. This means that so long as there is mutual respect between partners, you can follow your heart and structure things as you see fit. Relationship anarchy has a negative connotation to many, as some will use it as an excuse to be selfish, cheat, and manipulate people. However, there is more to this lifestyle. Relationship anarchy can be, for example, building a family that consists of not only romantic partners, but platonic friends. A polycule, also known as a polyweb or a polyfamily, is the connection made among various people living in polyamorous lifestyles. Essentially, it's a family in which you are not only connected by your own partners, but your partner's partner, and so on. And not all members of the polycule need to be romantically entangled. It's a portmanteau of the words polyamory and molecule. Some people who participate in this will create charts to explain the complex web of relationships contained in their polycule. You probably thought you were on Ancestry.com. No. This is a polycule, my friends.
I like how it's showing former partners. Well, we were dating, and I was a part of their thing.
What's the thing, dude? You gotta have a little ancestry. You gotta have a little family tree of your polycule. Because you probably are also like, I might go back. I feel like these are like little islands. They're like little Mario worlds you get to travel to.
What are some of these asexual, non-sexual partnerships? Long distance?
I like how it's just friend. Non-sexual partnership, so it's a buddy. I'm gonna say every one of my employees now. I'm in a polyamorous relationship with all of them.
That's what I was gonna say. That'd be kind of fucked up if it's just like, I'm just friends with these guys.
No, you're in the polycule. If I went over to my buddy's house and we were like, yeah, we watch football and we drink beers, and I look over and there's a tack board that's at a polycule and my face is on it, I'm gonna be pissed. But this can result in a tight-knit family-like dynamic that consists of multiple different relationships who are on romantic or friendly terms, known as kitchen table polyamory. Some polycules keep their relationships fairly separated and private, but are still comfortable occasionally meeting up without responsibility or fully merging the two groups' lives together. This is known as garden party polyamory. It borders on cult-like mentality.
A little, yeah.
We can also talk about compersion, which is the feeling happiness on behalf of your partner who is in another relationship. The word frugal is an informal and playful variation of the word. All right, so I just... a lot of poly talk. I'm going to be throwing a lot of shit at you. I'm getting lost myself. I'm getting lost in the sauce. Metamor, which is your partner's partner, whom you are not directly engaged with romantically or sexually. This is like the person, my partner's partner. So it's like I'm in a relationship with her, but she goes and meets up with her other boyfriend at Taco Tuesday, whatever, El Sombrero. Yeah, exactly. We also have the unicorn, which is a woman, usually bisexual, who wants to be in a relationship with both the man and the woman that are together. Unicorn hunting refers to the heterosexual couple's pursuit in finding that person. You were a unicorn. How does that feel?
Special.
That feels kind of sick that you were a unicorn. Would you reconsider if they would have told you you're a unicorn?
Yeah, maybe if they use that language.
If he wouldn't have said he wants to touch your balls, why that?
As a test, I think, of just like, he's attracted to you, so we'll start off slow.
We'll start off slow. He's gonna slap your balls around like a boxer on those bags. And then there's cowboys and cowgirls, which is someone who enters a polyamorous relationship only to try and convince one of their partners to leave and enter a monogamous one. So that's like a homewrecker. You don't want to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. They're like, hey, I'm gonna join this thing. Get me the fuck out of here. Let's go. I like you and not him.
You're the villain. You're Sauron.
You're a terrorist. You're Sauron. You're a terrorist. With that said, it doesn't take a genius to understand that poly relationships are open to tons and tons of complications, right? Having a healthy monogamous relationship is already hard enough, so managing several can often lead to a lot of problems. A polyamorous relationship is no place for people who struggle with proper communication, as it can easily make or break the entire thing. These setups often have lots of boundaries, rules, and expectations that need to be addressed to avoid misunderstanding and hurt people's feelings. A big issue for poly relationships is jealousy. More commonly, with people who are new to the scene, the excitement of a new partner coming into the mix can turn into jealousy quickly, depending on the person and how it's handled. With so many people involved, this means having to make time for multiple people so nobody feels neglected. And to do this, you need to now juggle multiple schedules and manage your time, something that can become very mentally taxing. Imagine, when you're just like, I need a break from work. How many times have I been out? I've been like, oh, you want to go do this? And I'm like, yeah, but you do it anyways because you're just like, what am I gonna, I'm not an ass. Imagine having to do that 2 times or 3 times, like back to back. All right, I went to do this one. Well, what about me? You know what I mean? It's one of those things, knock, knock. Oh, goddamn, dude. It's a common joke that people in large poly relationships need to master using Google Calendar to organize their time. Some people on the r/polyamory subreddit even post detailed guides on how to be the most efficient with the app. And speaking of r/polyamory, let's look at potential complaints people have had with polyamorous relationships to get a glimpse of what could go wrong. Which someone says, many people, especially men, but not always, use polyamory just as an excuse to have a harem and not really have a mutual love relationship with multiple partners. Yeah. Like what? No shit. What do you mean? Can you believe they just want to He doesn't actually want to go to the rave with me. He just wants to fuck me. He doesn't actually want to go to Joann's Fabric and pick up yarn. He just wants to have sex. It's like, yeah, duh.
How do people manage their sex schedule? I have 3 partners. 2 of my partners have 3 partners, and 1 partner has just me. But dates. I feel like everyone in the expanded polycule has a role. Sometimes that's just activity partner, nesting partner, and for me, I guess I'm the sex partner. Each of my 3 partners has guaranteed 2 times a week with me, where I'm available for sex, and most of the time they arrange a 3rd time each as well. The result is, I have sex 7 to 10 times a week. I kinda don't want to have sex this much, but at the same time, I'm so used to it now that I also get antsy if I've gone more than 12 hours without sex. My partners get a little sad if they think one of my other partners is having more sex, so there is definitely a little competition going on. Though, we're not supposed to mention when people are having sex with each other to avoid FOMO. In many ways, that makes it worse, because everyone assumes everyone else is having sex whenever they're spending time with me, which a lot of the time is true, but only because they feel like they want to keep up.
You may be deterred by some of these stories, but don't let this fool you. Those who are able to engage in polyamorous relationships in a healthy way find themselves much happier than they ever would have been in a monogamous relationship. Okay? Many feel like it's greatly improved their lives to have a larger support system of loved ones that are there when times are tough. And for those who have children, the extra help makes a big difference. In the case of TikTok star Larissa, she claims that polyandry cured her depression, and others feel that the combined income also makes their lives far less stressful than that of a typical 2-person relationship. There's the added bonus of freedom that polyamorous people enjoy, allowing them to experience things that monogamous people may never get to do. Believe it or not, there are even success stories involving a 20-person polycule in Boston. I'd hate to see that Irish mess, dude. You give me all that red hair tangled together. That's a disgusting tumbleweed I don't want to be a part of. Their community began in 2020 and eventually became a large positive relationship in which everyone feels deeply in love with each other. Together, they learned the proper communication tactics, set boundaries, wingman each other, and schedule their time in a way that appeases all their partners. I call bull. I think people are gonna be like, yeah, it's fine. All right, we're in harmony. I'm like, who's the dogs, dude? Who's the dogs? I want to know who are the secondaries or the thirdaries. I mean, who's the 20? Who's number 20, dude? It's the guy with the like Jimmy John bags coming in. All right, who had the Italian? That's the 20, dude. But now let's talk about a particularly interesting and strange polycule relationship story. Let's talk about Sam Bankman-Fried's weird poly penthouse. You guys remember Sam Bankman-Fried and his weird gopher mole girlfriend? She threw his ass under the bus, didn't she?
I think so, yeah. She did.
He did all of it. All of it.
She's like trigger someone.
Jesus.
Is that what they were doing here? You'll find out. Sam Bankman-Fried, known as a cryptocurrency prodigy, became wrapped up in one of the biggest financial scandals in recent history. In 2019, he founded FTX, a massive cryptocurrency exchange and hedge fund. During its peak, it was one of the most successful cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, averaging $10 billion in trading volumes per day. This all collapsed, however, when it was discovered that CEO Sam Bankman-Fried was misusing the funds from his customers. In short, tons of investors began pulling out of FTX, but they did not have the money, leading to its bankruptcy. Fried was later sentenced to 25 years in prison. Something that was revealed amidst the chaos was that Fried and his other company executives were involved in a wild polyamorous lifestyle. So funny. Supposedly, they all operated out of a luxury penthouse in the Bahamas within a 10-person polycule relationship. Caroline Ellison, the CEO of Alameda Research, was allegedly involved as well, writing graphic blog posts on Tumblr about it. She stated that while she used to be a trad woman, she now realizes that the only acceptable style of poly is best characterized as something like Imperial Chinese harem. If you can't be busting out Imperial Chinese harem and they're not smoking the opium pipe. Those motherfuckers definitely have like an 86-year-old Chinese dude in the back who's just like passing the stuff along. And they're all like lounging on big like satin purple pillows. And that gopher chick's rolling around. That gopher chick freaks me out, dude. She goes on to say that she thinks all relationships should have a hierarchy where there should be a, and I quote, vicious power struggle for higher rank. Like, imagine your relationship right now, your partner looking at you and saying there should be a vicious power struggle for higher ranks in a relationship. It's like, how tall are we going here? You know what I mean? That's a billionaire activity, though. You know what I mean? That's billionaire mindset. We have to crush them all like each other, like cockroaches, survive nuclear winter together.
I was gonna say, this feels just very like power trippy. Like, I want people to be fawning over me.
Yeah, I think it's the jealousy thing. Today, I'm the top dog. I'm not the grunt anymore. But you know, the power struggle changes. Who knows? In a particularly cringy Tumblr post, she chastises boy positivity posts on Tumblr, detailing what she finds attractive in men. One being, quote, controlling most major world governments. Now that is attractive. This is her, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the top dog.
She looks like she was beaten with a wiffle ball bat. Can I just say that? Can I be so bold? You know what? I'm gonna be rude because she's a crook. Within their polycule penthouse, they took copious amounts of drugs. There's the opium den. Copious amounts of drugs and swap partners as they pitched billion-dollar ideas. They would take stimulants in the morning and sleeping pills at night. And a high society figure in Miami described his experience meeting them at a crypto conference, stating that they smelled horrible and spent the night popping pills like a bunch of frat bros. You look at Sam Bankman-Fried, you know that motherfucker smells like yeast.
He's a little sweat lord.
Yeah, you ever smell like old rye bread? That's what I imagine Sam Bankman-Fried smells like, just like dry, I don't know, marbly. And it goes without saying, but while there are many success stories in the world of poly relationships, some are darker and have ended much more grim. Like Ezra Miller's polycule cult. People haven't talked about Ezra Miller in a bit. Remember Ezra Miller?
He's so cute. Remember him as the Flash?
Ezra Miller, most recently known for his role as the Flash, was put under intense scrutiny around 2020 over claims that he was operating a commune in Iceland, among other things. While Miller has talked about his polyamorous lifestyle in the past, one of his friends opened up to reporters about how his actions more resembled a patriarchal dictatorship. And another referred to it as court harem.
The power controlling world government.
I'm the Flash. He rented out an Airbnb in Reykjavik, inviting all sorts of friends and artists to come down, some of which being spiritual advisors. Thank God. There, Miller was seen as some sort of idol, according to one visitor, stating that everyone seemed completely hypnotized by him. The actor gave long spiritual speeches, claiming he had superpowers, and at times, he would experience intense mood swings and become enraged at his guests, which is unlike him. There's definitely no footage of him anywhere ever being, I guess, aggressive or mad. That's not like Ezra. Miller's friends detailed his manipulative and abusive behavior in his makeshift commune, saying, quote, Ezra controls all the sex as the man and plays the women against each other, screams at them, belittles them in front of the others. That's fun. One of the women involved with him in Iceland, who was 18 at the time, had sex with him on 3 occasions. During her time staying with him at the hotel, she recounted him becoming weirdly obsessed with her breeding capabilities, worshiping her womb by talking to it and hugging it. All the female viewers right now being like, okay, all right, a man who worships his womb? I do have breeding capabilities. That's what I'd be. If I was a woman, that's what I'd be saying. I'm a breed machine. You don't even know how much is going to be popping out. Further testimony alleges that Miller had invited teenagers to his commune as well, supposedly engaging in sexual acts with them during their stay. And it seemed that the commune had come to an end in the late 2020, and a string of crimes and signs of mental decline from Ezra Miller poisoned his reputation in the eyes of the public. Whatever happened to Ezra Miller? I feel like he just ran off into the tall grass. We never saw him again. Into the weeds, and you're like, all right. But in some cases, toxic polyamorous relationships have ended in death. In 2018, 31-year-old Aline Sadine's battered body was found on the side of a road in Florida. According to Sadine's close friend, Aline had been entangled in a throuple, or triad, as we know, between 2 partners, Zachary Abel and Christina Araujo. Zachary Abel, over time, became jealous over the amount of time that Aline and Araujo would spend together. He was unable to adjust to the new arrangements he agreed upon, turning to physical violence. Aline was terrified of Abel at this point, but was too scared to call the police because Araujo's father worked in law enforcement. Her close friend constantly pushed her to leave the relationship before things could escalate, but it was too late. Her body was found, covered head to toe in bruises after being tortured and killed by the couple. Investigators found the motel room covered in blood, putting the pieces together quickly before discovering the body, and eventually the 2 of them were convicted and arrested. Araujo was sentenced to 20 years and Abel was sentenced to life in prison. We always just gotta throw a little horrible zest at the end, don't you? Instead of putting a cherry on top, we just shoot like the liquid that's in a mustard. You know when you have mustard and it shoots out the mustard piss before the actual sauce? It's like a very fine cake. You're like, oh wow, instead of a cherry, mustard piss all over it. Now it goes without saying that lots of these crazy stories are the worst case scenarios. They're not indicative of the average poly experience, right? That being said, this type of lifestyle certainly isn't for everyone. It takes a certain kind of person to be able to mentally and emotionally handle being with multiple people at the same time. If you're interested in a polystyle relationship, do your research. If you jump in blind, you're probably gonna get burned.
If I was in a relationship where I had 2 girls, I don't think I'd ever be jealous of the girl.
Yes, you would.
What?
Yeah, you would.
If I was dating 2...
Yes, I understand. If you're dating 2 people that you're like, actually, I think that the girl's getting it on would be hot. That's what you're saying. You 100% would, especially if you're the secondary, as you said you would have been, right? Then at what point you're like, well, I'm not like, that's their relationship and I'm just here. And every once in a while I get to have sex with them, which is cool for a bit. But then I think after a while, you're going to be like, I feel bad. Also, she would sit there and you would get in your head, especially as a man, you get in your head, dude. One of those things where she's just like, yeah, well, I'd have to finish myself off. Not like with Stacy or whatever, you know? Oh, exactly. You're like, oh. Am I not as good? She's like, no. That's how it would be. So you really think that you wouldn't be jealous?
To me, it's like, oh, if she fell in love with another guy, that would hurt.
What I'm really hearing, Nick, is being like, I don't have to worry about my being too small. That's exactly what this is. There's no way her bigger than my dick. At least I don't think. I'm stopping this recording. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you. We will see you in the next one. Tell your boyfriend and your girlfriends and your poly relationship I said hi. Yeah.
What about World of Warcraft players?
World of Warcraft is pretty bad too. Or furries? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Winslow.
Oh.
You're making me think. What exactly is the smelliest fandom? Has anyone ever actually discussed this subject? We have to be the first, right?
Yeah.
No one ever online has ever thought about this, ever.
No, never.
And we're the first.
Yeah.
So, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna find out who exactly is the smelliest fandom. Let's go!
Take a shower while you're at it, you stinky fuck. Oh, it smells so much better now that that fat fuck's gone.
Hey, I hear you, Winslow.
You stinky fat fuck! Oh, it's so much nicer in here. I can finally get some rest. Me.
All right, welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're talking about something I think is extremely important. What exactly is the smelliest fandom? Now, I want to go on record here because we have a couple fandoms that have gotten mad at me before on the list, okay? I just want to put that out there. This is not a direct insult of the content itself. It's just my own personal experiences and what my own assumptions of what a lot of these things smell like. So this is very opinion-based. So I don't want people getting fucking hard feelings about it, but at the same time, be honest with yourself. I'm gonna be honest with myself as well. And I think I'm gonna pull through. I think I'm gonna be a perfect representative to find out what exactly is the smelliest fandom. And the list goes as follows.
Anime, Marvel, World of Warcraft, Smash Bros, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Bronies, Furries, Costco, Walmart, Steven Universe, Has-Been Hotel, Swifties, Metalheads.
I'm not saying that this has every fandom imaginable that might be smelly, but I thought that this was a good collection of fandoms to talk about here because I feel like I've experienced at least a little bit with some of these fandoms. And also I think that it captures a good wide net of people. So hopefully you all feel maybe represented or maybe you're learning a little something new today. So first round, let's fucking go. Anime versus Marvel. This is a fucking hard one to start with, dude. Anime, on one hand, it's kind of polarizing because I've seen a lot of people do One Piece cosplay. I went to, Nick by the camera. I've been to enough conventions or game shows to see people dressed up in crazy outfits, but it's not necessarily the looks, but it's just the smell. There's just a particular smell that some people have that is... It's sweat, I guess, essentially, but I'm trying to think if I really had to compare. The only thing really here is Marvel fans is I have one very particular memory of I went and saw Infinity War at a theater in Utah when it came out, and a guy was in front of me when we were like getting our tickets, and the guy reached down into the back of his pants, scratched his ass, and then brought it up and was like,
and smelt it in front of me, and I almost threw up. That was unbelievable. And also when we saw Doctor Strange, there was the people dressed up as Doctor Strange, and in the bathroom, it was like the worst piss smell. But does that count? Does it count if what's leaving their body, like piss? Well, sweat. I also remember one time I was at a Barnes & Noble in the anime section, picking up a little Hellsing back in the day, and this guy had copies of Bleach that he was taking off the counter, and he like coughed a bunch, and I don't know if he like shit himself during that. I didn't hear a fart or anything, but he was like, oh, oh, ah, ah, like that kind of cough. And then immediately I just smelled like this vomit, like this vomity kind of acidic thing, and then just like an underlaying layer of shit as well. And I know that stuck with me, and that was like one of the main reasons I never picked up Bleach when I was younger. I was like, I don't want to be gross like that guy.
Do you think that was his breath?
It might have been his breath. I don't know. I mean, it was like, ugh! What's interesting too is I would say both Marvel and anime fans are built similar. Like you could put a Captain America shirt on somebody, and you could also put like a One Piece shirt on somebody, and you would probably never know the difference. Both all ranging in age. I'm gonna have... Just off my own personal preferences, I gotta give it to like Marvel or comic fans, honestly. Just the amount of shit I've seen in theaters and like everything else. Just yeah. Comic book fans are just like, I don't know, man. I remember I worked in Utah, and there's this guy that I used to work with. I'm not even exaggerating. During the Marvel Infinity War era, he took off like 2 weeks of work so we could go see it like every day. I'm not even joking. Like he made his kids go to school and everything. This is probably like a 38-year-old guy every day. And he would like post on his social media, and he was like crying. And he was like a big smoker too. I think about that a lot. Of like, I associate like shitty smell, like shit smell, like a fart, and like cigarette smoke a lot with Marvel comic fans now because of that. So I don't know. Yeah. Next up, World of Warcraft versus Smash Bros. God, these are some heavy hitters right off the fucking bat, huh? I want to get off the or like that. I'm like, are you not embarrassed? I'm trying. It's hard again. I feel like Next up, we have Call of Duty and Fortnite. This is when we get into different territories. If we always did people that were smelly to show how they are, but this is what I picture when I think of Call of Duty. I picture a guy who's just like, it's gonna be a short stream today because I gotta go and watch the Dallas Cowboys play and go finger fuck some chicks outside of a Hooters. And like just Axe body spray. I imagine Axe body spray is criminal in Call of Duty scenes. Axe, or what was that other one? Tag? Remember Tag body spray? I just imagine various amounts of like things they probably think smell good on somebody. And here's the thing. I'm gonna be passing a lot of judgment on this deal. If you ever meet me in person, you're like, can I get a picture? You better expect me to smell terrible. I smell like a baby diaper the majority of the time. I smell like sweat. I don't even smoke, but I imagine I smell a little bit like a smoker. I don't know how that happens, but that's what I picture of myself. So I'm passing judgment, but I'm just trying to level the playing field here and saying that like, sometimes I think when people try to smell too good, you smell like a big artificial queef cloud, and that doesn't feel good to me. And also the idea that you probably smell like a propane grill because you're like, we gotta cook some dogs before the big game. Don't even get the boys over here. We're gonna crush some White Claws and cook some dogs before the big Cowboys game. That's what it feels like to me. They're like saying that, they're just like, or because they're so wealthy, they have a really, really expensive cologne, but put way too much on. It's Guilty by Gucci. And just like, you hear the little like hit markers from Call of Duty 2. Oh yeah, that smells good. I graduated from Idaho University. State school kind of guy. Whatever, doesn't matter. Fortnite, on the other hand, I think is something similar because it's the same kind of demographic, except it just feels a little more juvenile. Not that Call of Duty guys are mature, but in Call of Duty, they're like, nobody cares, it's not a feat. I'm gonna go finger fuck your mom because you're a stupid bitch. Is what I expect. At Fortnite, they're like, don't freaking talk to me like that. It's that kind of vibe. They're the same kind of guy, except it's just watered. It's like a PG version of that stuff. Yeah, this girl's really pretty and I'd like to kiss her.
Fortnite players say that?
That's what I don't know if Fortnite players say. I'm just saying that's what I imagine. When I think of Fortnite, I imagine it's just like, yeah, I get the boys together. We don't watch football necessarily, but we did watch our favorite anime last night, and my girlfriend made me tons of chicken nuggies. That's what I picture. Like a beautiful woman. He's like a millionaire, little fucking like greasy guy who's just like,
yo, Pog and chat, dude. Seriously, did you guys see that sick skill shot I had?
And this like fucking beautiful woman comes walking in. She's like, there you go. He's like, my babe bringing me baby carrots and ranch for my snack. Click whatever, they're like, I'm building. Which makes me think that sometimes, I don't know, baby powder. When you got a rash in between your like thighs or your taint, and you like smoke out your underwear with that baby powder. It puts up. I feel like it smells like that. Also, look at that guy. Who's that guy that I saw? Nick A30. He kind of looks like a car dealer. And every time I go to a car dealer, they always smell like peppermint. I don't know if it's because of the hard candies at their desk, but every time I've ever gone to a car and they're like, hey, I want to put you in this car, they always smell like peppermints. I don't know why. So I'm trying to think like baby powder mixed with peppermints. That's a big leap, all right? I'm trying to formulate this in my own head. I don't know why also, too, the baby thing makes me think that like Fortnite players would like just piss themselves.
They don't even use the bottle.
Yeah, they don't use the bottle. They're just like, they have like adult diapers and they like piss in their own diapers.
And their beautiful girlfriend changes them on
Yeah,
screen.
and their beautiful girlfriend lays them down on their back and like lifts up their legs and they're like, she's like, okay, stop it. And they take off the big piss stain. I'm just gonna say Fortnite. I'm running too much with Fortnite and it's becoming, and you know what? That's unfair. I want to say that right now, that that's unfair and that's a bias, but that's just where we're at, dude. Pokemon versus MTG, dude, this isn't even a fucking... I put Pokemon up here because it's really cool to open Pokemon cards, or at least it used to be. The horror stories I had... Actually, you know what? One of my friends... I have a friend who is a professional Magic the Gathering player. Literally. Goes to qualifiers and stuff. I'm just going to call him, and I'll ask him. Because he plays a lot of the different trading card games and stuff, and I'd be curious to hear what he says.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Are you busy?
Oh, no, what's up?
Hey, I had a quick question. Do you think Magic the Gathering players or Pokemon players, which one do you think smells worse?
Smells worse?
Yeah.
Probably Magic the Gathering by, like, a good amount.
What?
Because usually, like, most Magic players are men and they're, like, 12 to older than us, and they don't take very good care of themselves, whereas Pokemon players a lot more of the time is, like, kids.
Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, you play Magic. Yeah, is that a testimony to you? Do you think you smell bad?
Oh, constantly.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I notice you guys whenever I'm there. You're just like, good God. Get down.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Nick.
What I will say though is Yu-Gi-Oh players are on a different fucking planet.
Really?
Oh yeah. You can
Okay.
smell something.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Nick.
No problem. Bye.
Right. There you have it. I will say I don't know what it is about card stores. Card stores are always next to Taiwanese restaurants. I don't know what kind of business strategy that is, that in every strip mall, there has to be a Taiwanese or some kind of fried chicken sandwich place. But people bring in that food in styrofoam containers and it's like all sweaty. You know when you open it and there's just like, it looks like someone just like fucking brought it in from outside, like the rain. You know what I mean? You bring that in, it just smells like spices and shit in there. The amount of times too, dude, I've gone to a Magic the Gathering tournament. Oh my God. And people like will let their farts rip on those like plastic chairs and it sounds like a fucking 200 count bobcat thing going off. And then what they do afterward, they do they do that. And they're like, well, there goes Billy again. Billy's always doing that. And it's like this thick mildew haze. This doesn't even seem fair. It's just on a different fucking level. Also, too, dude, Pokemon players aren't grinding Commander. Pokemon players aren't fucking busting packs open for draft, having to follow standard routines, modern routines, legacy routines. They're not trying to figure out how the fuck you're supposed to beat Amulet Titan combos, right? What happens in Pokemon? Who fucking knows? Garbage. We're moving on.
I forfeited a game in Magic because the guy I was playing was farting constantly and I couldn't stand the smell.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When was this?
I think like second grade. I was playing with my uncle at a college and like, well, the worst part was my brother was talking to my opponent. So like when it was his turn, he was like just sitting there talking and just, letting it rip. And then I was like, okay, I just quit.
I would too. There's no way. If a guy was like, okay, I play Island on tap, and just like,
I'm pretty sure he shit his pants.
I think he should, like, turn to Tormagoyev, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, I believe it's a 3-4 right now. Let me count my graveyard. Yeah, he's a 3-4. Okay, there we go.
Well, the funny thing is, like, afterwards, I told my uncle, he's like, oh, you're done soon. I was like, yeah, I quit. And then he's like, or I forfeit. And he's like, what? Are you serious? He's like, why do I even take you if you're not even gonna play?
Good fucking point, dude. That's a good point. You know what you should have done? You should have farted back at the guy and see if you couldn't have pushed your limits there, dude. Next up, we have bronies and furries. This is kind of interesting. These are both two people who kind of cosplay. Now, furries are different because those motherfuckers are in a sweat, like a spa, basically inside those suits. I mean, I can't even imagine. I've seen some people at some like cons where they take off their furry helmet and they're just like I mean, like drenched in sweat. And just, I mean, just the moisture level. Bronies, I'm trying to think about. Every time I see videos of bronies on the internet, you know what's weird is they always meet up at like Denny's, or like a restaurant, and they sing, which doesn't really have anything to do with their smell, but it's just you're painting a picture, right? If I was at like a Denny's 9:30 and I just saw like a group of people, a cavalier of people come in, sit down, and start singing brony songs, I'm really trying to think about what I would smell. Because also, here's another thing too. When people sweat, it's a byproduct also. The smell is a byproduct of what you're eating. And I don't think bronies, at least from what I know, from my own prejudice, bronies don't eat the best diet. I would imagine a lot of greasy foods, a lot of sugar. So I imagine they're sweating, they're walking around a lot in their packs of friends. There's probably one alpha in the group who does this thing. Also, you know what I also think of too is I think of a lot of hair dye. A lot of different kind of chemical smells, like a cheap salon almost, mixed in with like hash browns and just like grease, like that kind of smell. These are really unfair because I'm painting a picture in my head and I'm trying to justify these things, but inevitably I'm trying to be like, is it worse than a person who is trapped inside an insulated suit walking around? Because then also for the furry thing, you have to think, if you can kind of smell a furry from outside their suit, if they took that off, that would be like...
Some wear diapers too.
Yeah, and some people wear diapers just because they don't want to take off the suits, so they just shit and piss in their furry suits. I'm trying to think, do you think there's probably some bronies who wear diapers?
Oh yeah, Fluttershy diapers.
When I think of brony, I don't really think of like, oh, they smell. I just think of like, if anything, I think that they're probably well groomed because they're like combing out those fucking pony hairs. They're probably combing themselves out. They're probably fucking well groomed. Nice nails. I mean, all kinds of shit. I gotta give it to furries, I feel like. It feels obvious to me, like looking back on it. This is a good one. Costco versus Walmart shoppers. Walmart is obviously the lower income crazy shit, but also, dude, I've seen some crazy fucking Costco shoppers. Especially recently, there's like that father-son duo, which I don't think that they smell, but it gives me off I'm trying to think of the odors of that too. Like a lot of Irish Spring body wash. Because here's the thing, Walmart, I think people are going there with like tobacco stained shirts, shit-filled pants, greasy palms and armpits, right? So it's like the human body. Costco feels like they are covered in everything that Costco sells. Hot dogs.
Chicken bake.
Shake and bake.
No, chicken.
What the fuck is chicken bake?
It's what that guy was eating. The little kid was eating. I'm a Costco guy. I always eat a chicken bake.
I'm a Costco guy. I always use it. Or so a hot dog, a fucking chicken bake, whatever the fuck that is. And then wholesale everything. Wholesale rotisserie chicken. I'm saying that these people, they smell however when they go in, but when they go out, they smell like product. You walk through a certain aisle, you might smell like dog food because it's wholesale dog food. People fucking ripping the bags open from the deals. Yeah, fucking pedigree. And they rip it open. Kirkland dog food. And they get covered in fucking like dog food kibble dust or something like that. So then they just smell like boiled hot dogs, processed chicken shit from the food court, the Irish Spring body wash that they bought 12 bottles of this morning, and they just lather it too because they're just like, we have so much of it, we have to fucking lather ourselves up. You know what I mean? Like as much as like a whole bottle. Every time I shower, they use a whole thing of Irish Springs. Versus Walmart, I feel like it's like we're gonna be lucky if we hit the shampoo aisle. We're gonna be lucky, dude. Those motherfuckers are buying single bottles of Yoo-Hoo. I guess that's an interesting thought experiment though. Would I rather be around someone? I have to put myself in a situation where if we were in a neutral zone where it wasn't their specified store and you were standing next to the people at a Target and they're both like out of their element. They're like looking around like a scared deer. And I walked past the Walmart person, I walked past the Costco person, but they're in their full stink mode. You have to make it fair.
Well, you could tell the Costco guy. You'd be like, oh, that's a Costco fan.
Oh, dude. Do we have eyes? We would be able to see which one's who. Because when I think of Walmart, I think of like just a big old woman. A big old woman with like pajama pants on and Homer Simpson slippers where it's like the foot goes in the mouth. Life has fucking beat her down and she has her hands on the handlebar of that fucking Walmart cart and she's, I mean, just like almost like Sisyphus pushing the fucking boulder up the hill. She's just like, gotta feed the kids again and make sure Mark's fed tomorrow before he gets up at 5 in the morning for his construction job. She's just fucking trudging through that goddamn Walmart like it's, you know, how many times? I mean, it's like literally, it's a Greek tragedy is what Walmart shoppers are to me. It's like Prometheus being tortured every day. Their liver gets eaten out by a fucking vulture. Costco is oddly, I have more sympathy for the Walmart shopper. Costco to me is the stench is from their own greed, from their own consumption. And to me, I don't know why, but that my nose is scaling that way. I don't like the Costco person. I like the Walmart person more, but the Walmart person definitely smells worse. I just want to say right now, dude, if you have a Costco membership, I don't fucking trust you, dude. That goes with Sam's Club too, though. You can't be in one of these things where it's like buying wholesale. Fuck that. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay, dude. Next up, Steven Universe versus Has-Been Hotel fans. Look at that, dude. How proud are we to have a YouTube property bought by fucking Amazon Prime up here, facing up against a network television TV show. I don't think I've ever been around a bunch of Has-Been. Like, I mean, Has-Been Hotel is obviously widely successful. I've only ever seen like tweet interactions with them. Versus when I worked in LA, I knew of a lot of people. I went to a lot of drink and draw things in LA when I worked in the animation industry, and those motherfuckers had like the Steven Universe shirt on and stuff. Always smelled like kimchi and fucking Cheetos. That was like a big thing. Never alcohol. What fucked me up too, and this is me just being biased, is I try to go to these drink and draws and have like a little buzz. Why not, dude? Have a fucking whiskey and Coke, hang out, just we're drawing, hanging out, whatever. These motherfuckers would bring like juice. They bring juice and they'd bring their own snacks. It's like it's a bar. Like it's already there. And they'd be showing up with like doggy bags of shit. And they always smelled like Korean barbecue, fucking kimchi, Cheetos, some kind of Asian cuisine usually is what I always smelled. I don't know why. Has-Been Hotel, I mean, what would you say? What does a Has-Been Hotels fan smell like? I don't really think I've ever been like, you know, is a Has-Been Hotel, are they smelly? The only thing I could think is like, oh, you're smelly is because maybe you're chronically online. Yeah. Maybe, so you kind of get the same World of Warcraft thing where it's like, oh, you live in your own bubble and you don't have someone there to be like, hey, those Fruit of the Loom boxers you're wearing, you've shit your pants 4 times and you haven't changed it. And it's like you just become accustomed to your own smell. I mean, I'm leaning towards Steven Universe, but it's just because of that fucking kimchi, man. Kimchi is fucking brutal. Like freshly cooked kimchi. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go Steven Universe. Out of ignorance, I feel like I just need to... I'd go Steven Universe. I think that's a fair one, too. I don't think that, you know... Swifties versus metalheads. I thought this one was particularly interesting because I have a lot of obvious interest in metal. As you know on this channel, I wear metal shirts all the time. And let me tell you, every metal show consists of, it smells like weed, sweat, and it smells like somebody in the midst of while they were moshing or headbanging definitely shit their pants. So it's kind of like a hazy sewage kind of smell is what I would say if you had to generalize it. Swifties I thought was kind of interesting because you do your best to get in your Sunday's best to look as good as you possibly can. But to me, the Swiftie thing goes into almost like the Call of Duty thing where it's like you do too much. Like when I think of a Swiftie, I think of when a girl's like, it smells like green apple. And they like, and they spray it, and like glitter. Just fucking, it smells like green apple and fucking hairspray and like just chemicals. So I'm thinking like just a large amount of chemicals and stuff. It's like whenever you like walk by somebody. I walked by this girl one time and you could tell she had like a bunch of makeup on, her hair was dead, but it felt so like my teeth, like it's almost like, you know when it's like you almost taste like nickel in your mouth, or like if you ever have like blood in your mouth, you taste that. I like walked by and I was like, and I did that, and I could have swore because of the chemicals, I like tasted nickel in my mouth, and I was just like repulsed, like, oh, whatever. And I don't know if I've necessarily had that thing. Like I've definitely walked into a metal show and been like, this smells terrible. But it was like, what do I expect? I think that's maybe why.
You also gotta think Swifties are gonna be in a big group, all different smells.
Well, that's what I mean is like every metalhead will probably smell the same. So it's a big collective smell. Every Swiftie is going to maybe have similar smells, but it's gonna be different chemicals and different concoctions. It's like a fucking alchemist. It's like an alchemist like rave party gone wrong or something like that. Also too, I wonder if all the chemicals affect their sweat. Like if they were sitting there like they're in a big concert, right? They're in a stadium, 100,000 people. It gets hot. If they start sweating, the makeup that's like rubbing off or whatever, what does that smell like? I would say they're all generally healthy. I would say healthy eaters, so it's probably maybe not that bad. Well, I guess to make it fair though, if it was 100,000 metalheads, that'd be terrible too.
Are they more overweight than Swiftie fans?
Are metalheads more overweight than Swiftie fans? Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say the metalhead barometer of people are probably a little more out of shape than Swifties, I would imagine. I mean, I got to give it to metalheads. I love you metalheads, but you fucking smell. What am I supposed to say? Round 2, here we go. All right, well, it's gonna get harder now. I'm curious. I will say, it seems like every person that won the first round, I had some kind of personal relationship with, or had some kind of experience with, so I'm curious to see where it goes on from here. Starting up first, Marvel fans and comic book fans versus World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is going to be a hard one to beat, just because you have to also imagine to be unbiased here too, because of the guy who scratched his ass and smelt it in front of me, because that tore me up so bad. Because get the fuck out of here. Not that anime people can't be fucking jacked or whatever, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, you're not in this shit like the rest of us. You know what I mean? You have an Next up is Fortnite versus MTG. This isn't even fair again. Yeah. Magic the Gathering, dude. I don't even have anything to say. Magic the Gathering, 100%. That's not even a fair one. Fortnite just got put down like a fucking 12-year-old golden retriever. Sorry, dude. Furries versus Walmart shoppers. That is fucking... you know what's fucked up about this imagery, too, is that you have the furry pictures of it, and then the other image is just literally black text that says Walmart. It's creating a new level of mysticism that's fucking me up here. God, this is a hard one. People wear diapers in their furry suit, and they're sweating profusely, and also they vape in them and shit. The inside of that furry suit would smell so bad, but goddamn if that Walmart shopper doesn't just, I mean... brutal. It is hard to go into Walmart and like every time I go into Walmart, it's almost like it confirms evolution to me every time, where I'm like, I see some guy in there, I mean, just doing the most archaic shit, and you're just like, there's no way we were created from something of a higher power. We are monkey. We're not that far off from being a fucking monkey, dude. Sorry, but it makes me fucking depressed when I go into Walmart. I'm just like this, I lose faith in God every time I go in there. But I don't think that correlates with the smell. I think you gotta go furry. I think you do. Because it's a literal Venus flytrap. It's like an Iron Maiden of stink, of stench. And there is no escaping that moisture, dude. It's gotta be moldy as fuck in there. Like musty. You know, whenever you like wash your clothes and they're still too wet, leave out too long, you're just like, oh goddamn, you have to rewash them again. That's what I bet that is. I don't even know how the fuck they wash those things. There's no way. Can you throw a furry suit in the washer?
You'd have to do dry cleaning.
You have to do dry cleaning? You better have a trusted fucking dry cleaner to go do that. Steven Universe versus Metalheads. I mean, the obvious answers feels like Metalheads to me, just because of the poop aspect. But now I'm trying to get down to the philosophy of smell. What is the essence of the smell? Is there a camaraderie in the smell that makes it more, not appealing, but makes it more... Fuck, I'm putting it up there. I've met enough Metalheads where I'm like, motherfucker smells good. Riding to a show, I'm like, what the... It smells like caramel. You know what I mean? Something weird like that where you're like, this motherfucker smells sweet. World of Warcraft versus Magic the Gathering is probably the hardest debate of the day. My God, we've listed all the events over and over again. Here's the different thing, though, that makes this round interesting, is that World of Warcraft is all based in your house, right? It's your nest. It's like where you cultivate all of your stink. And very rarely, I would say, do you go out to the outside world. Like the diehards, like the actual grinders and stuff like that. You're gonna spend majority of your time in your room, doing whatever. You order pizza, have it brought to you. You know, you very rarely do whatever. Magic the Gathering, you do have to go out into the world, and then you toxify a space.
It's like your second nest.
It's your second nest. Yeah. Or even if it's like you don't have your own nest, these card shops are your new nest. So in a way, Magic the Gathering, that stink travels farther. Versus the World of Warcraft, it's more combined. But if we had to just be like, what is a smellier person? World of Warcraft has, actually picturing a neat nest, that is an accumulation of stuff building in a toxic war zone kind of environment. Versus a Magic the Gathering guy could smell like shit, farts, whatever, be sweaty, and then they go to a place, and at a time that can be a collective stink, but whenever they're gone, it gets cleaned out. So then it's like not terrible all the time, but the people are stinky. This is hard. It's the additional element too, because if it's all based around sweat, shit, and like burps and stuff, it's all pretty even across the board, but it's the extra elements. Like I think of like World of Warcraft, I think about like being down in a room and a guy's just like chain smoking weed and cigarettes, especially like inside cigarettes. Who are we? That shit's never coming out of the carpet, never coming out of like the fabric of anything on your desk or keyboard, anything. It's just, and then going out. And then furries versus Steven Universe. This feels like furries to me, I feel like just win this. Because, and part of me, I don't know if this is ignorant of me to say, but I mean, I've been saying that this whole time, but I feel like there's a subsect of people who are probably Steven Universe fans who are also furries. So to me, I'm like, you might as well just give it to furries because it's kind of the same vibe. Which this is, honestly, this is kind of a telltale final here. The finals. All right. World of Warcraft versus furries. These are like legends that the legends speak for themselves kind of thing. I'm trying to think. God.
They're comparable too, because you can't wash the suit. You wear the suit, it's almost like your neat nest.
Exactly, it is comparable. They are both isolated in their own ways. World of Warcraft marinates themselves in their neat nest. Furries marinate themselves in the suit. I would go on a limb and say the suits do not get washed that frequently. If I had to go on a big limb, and I know there's gonna be people who be like, I wash my suit every day, or something like that. I get that, I'm just saying as a whole, I bet you the suits do not get washed a lot, is what I would say. God gives his toughest angels the hardest battles, doesn't he? They're very comparable, though. World of Warcraft people maybe have an unhealthier lifestyle of, I imagine, a lot of World of Warcraft people I know smoke cigarettes, don't drink water, usually a lot of sugar, pop type stuff, vape, and smoke weed and shit. Like a lot of smoking, a lot of stuff that just like their teeth are usually fucked up. Once again, I paraphrase, I'm just saying people I've met in my life. Versus furries, I've seen a lot of furries vape, whatever. I've seen a lot of furries get fucking wasted. I've gone to a convention and there's been like fucking just furries drunk off their ass. Because people drink in it and you can just put the mask over so people don't know and they're kind of just like walking around, whatever. So it's a different kind of unhealthy there. And the reason I'm bringing health up too is just because that correlates with smell. So I'm just trying to put out there. It's almost impressive too that the furries are isolated, but yet they're still walking among us. It's like you can get little glimpses of it, but as soon as that like head comes off, I bet it just reeks. Well, here's an experiment. If you had to put a person just got out of being in a fursuit for 10 hours at a con, and you had to put your head in the neck hole and like whiff. That made me gag a little bit thinking about that. That made me gag thinking about that a little bit. I'm trying to think of what would be comparable with the World of Warcraft thing.
Just go in their neat nest.
You got to deep whiff something though. Would it be like they get up off their gaming chair and you have to sniff the chair? That would be somewhat comparable. If you wanted to sniff the ass of the furry suit, you could do that too, but you'd have to put your head in there. But it would all be the same. I mean, like you sniffing that would be the same. I'm trying to think of what would be worse. Probably the furry suit. I tell you what though, there are some of these chairs can tell stories with the scent of them. Like if you smelt that chair, you'd be blasted with some kind of prophecy of like what this life has been like for this person. The furry suit is just this automated, it's like an automaton. It's its own living piece of skin that you're smelling.
Goes back to being mobile too. You can take that thing anywhere.
That's what I'm saying is it's a hazardous time bomb no matter where you go. But does that make it smellier? I think I have my answer. The winner of the smelliest fandom, I think, has to be furries. It's gotta be furries. The idea that it's because you move around and you are you're mobile with it makes it such a crazier concept to me too, that the stink is moving. It gives it much more lore, which I think is very fun. But I will say also, even the guys at Bad Dragon, it's like a pretty predominantly furry based company and they're all furries. Even one of the owners of it, I won't go on who says it, but even he jokes about how crazy the furry community can be and how weird or unhygienic it can be at times, which to me, if you're getting it right from the fucking source too, that's hard to compete against. Versus, yeah, I've seen a lot of like MMORPG kind of people like WoW and stuff. They're obviously very smelly, but at least it's contained in a weird way. Also, they're not moving around a lot, so you don't get that like gelatinous kind of like sweat that you get from being around and letting something like sweat continuously soaking into a piece of fabric and it just like a moldy kind of salty smell in the air. Oh God.
Also other bodily fluid.
And other bodily, yeah, you fucking coming in the suit, doing all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? It could even be like you fucking get cut in the suit, blood, or I don't know. Like I don't know how the blood's getting in there. But I'm just saying, like you could shit in there. Your diaper could leak, and your shit could get in there. You could piss in your suit.
Come on the fur on the outside.
Someone's coming on your fur on the outside. No one wants that. You know what I mean? I think all in all, I think furry is a pretty good answer to this. I mean, I'm curious to hear what the comment Discord down below, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of different comments, I bet. But I feel very confident with the furry choice that we've made today. And I do think that if there's more fandoms to be had, we can do a second round and stuff. But for this batch, I think the furry feels like it's a good winner. And you know what? Here's the thing. If you're a furry, be proud of this. You're already taking such a leap by being in a giant animal suit. Wear your stink with pride. Don't bow. You haven't bowed down to anything else yet, so don't bow down to the fucking stink. Embrace the stink. And also, we have to give a nice round of applause to World of Warcraft, who is our runner-up here. It's a very nice deal. Everyone else here, just know that there is a level of stink in everybody, but furries are just the ones that probably smell the worst. Thank you so much for everybody watching. I look forward to reading the comments on this one, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Coming and sit down because today we're talking about biohacking. Almost everyone worries about their health. Unfortunately, aging is just one of those unavoidable parts of life, or so we thought. Since the dawn of time, mankind has been willing to try countless insane methods to reverse aging and improve health. We're all looking for the secret exploit that is just under our noses, and this obsession can sometimes do more harm than good. With today's technology and understanding of the human body, a new wave of health
gurus known as biohackers are taking the world by storm. And at its core, biohacking is simply using science, technology, and self-experimentation to achieve peak mental and physical health. While many individuals are buying into the fad, corporations are also hopping onto the bandwagon by shilling out tons of new products, many of which are questionable and not as thoroughly tested as you'd think. So, strap in as we explore the world of biohacking. Is it just a new wave of corporate slob, or the next evolutionary step of mankind? I'm excited to talk about this because today I was looking in the mirror. Grotesque. First off, my hair, it takes too long to dry. Now it looks like I have Jerry curls. It looks like I have a haircut, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Just literally, it's just because I showered. Also, my face, because I've trimmed down my homeless beard, my face looks more bulbous. I need the biohacking to not, and I don't want to change my diet. I don't want to change my lifestyle. I need scientific medicine or procedures, ones that aren't. I'm not cutting carbs.
No.
No.
No one is.
I'm not cutting soda. I don't want to ingest more water. Those are problems I'll face down the line.
Would you eat a sugary gummy if you lose weight?
Yes. Cause see, I'm susceptible. Is it biohacking when I look on like Instagram and there's like a Korean guy and he like has these like face pads and he's like, I used to have tons of eye bags, but ever since I started rubbing this on my face 3 times a week, whatever, the results have been great. That's biohacking.
It's anything that like changes your biology with some kind of product.
With some kind of product or what,
Yeah,
like,
trick,
yeah. Because technically the pad is they're saying it uses whatever. See, I want that. So I rub that on my face and I go in my office and I eat 3 or 4 Hot Pockets.
Oh, you know what? What if there's, okay, you know those machines that like wrap around your belly and like shake?
What is that supposed to do? Is it just supposed to say that because there's movement, it's burning calories?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, burning calories. But
That's got to be biohacking.
I think it is biohacking, and I have a better machine, bone smashing. You put a machine on, and it's like it just micro.
What is the machine? We see it a lot of horror films now. I mean, it's like the most obvious thing they use now for like beauty and stuff. It's like it looks like a theater mask and it has the red light under it.
Therapy, yeah.
What does that do? Is that biohacking?
Yes, and we talk about that.
Oh, okay, we talk about it. Okay, well then I'm going to get to it. Your first step into biohacking is actually much more boring than you'd expect. The most common and simple biohacks are the things we've been nagged about since day one. Getting extra sleep, stretching, exercising, no way. Improving your diet, nope. And even seeking out therapy. What is this?
This
is archaic theories, Nick.
Archaic.
If I'm in the realm of biohacking, I'm not trying to have all these fucking old head theories, right? I want the future.
The cutting edge.
I have no mouth and must scream. That's what it is. Mine is I have excessive gluttony and must lose weight. That's my dystopian sci-fi novel. It's all very low risk and will almost certainly guarantee that you feel like a more improved version of yourself. Boring! That requires work, Nick. And time.
I don't have time.
I don't have time. I have time to experiment on myself.
Yes.
But I'm not going to change my lifestyle. Because what that's saying is those are lifestyle changes, which they say the only way to make improvement, the lifestyle change.
You know who said that?
Fucking
a doctor.
Nazi
doctor.
A Nazi doctor? I'm not gonna go into that. If we call this part of the biohacking pipeline level 1, then level 2 would be where things become a little more worrying or a little more cool. This is when people become far more obsessed with trying to optimize everything about their lives to the point where it's not just affecting their day-to-day, but their wallets as well. Nowadays, the problem is amplified by short-form algorithms in which people you've never heard of confidently push unique wellness tips, techniques, and products, and it's easy for people to fill their needs with this supposedly trustworthy biohacking advice. Once again, I fell into that one. I have no idea if it works. I'm telling you, the little pads, whatever, it was some Korean guy.
You know what, one biohacking video I saw that I wish I didn't. Some guy made a lobotomy mask. And he had an ice pick.
Is that real? That's not real.
Well, it might be an art piece, but I couldn't watch it. I had to scroll.
Yeah, but he didn't actually lobotomize.
Oh, he was hitting it hard.
Can we show that?
Don't know.
You need to I think you need to get a new phone and a new algorithm because it's just people dying and lobotomize themselves. That's all it is. What many don't realize is that most influencers are fighting against the content treadmill, trying to post daily content. And this results in all sorts of rushed, inaccurate, or straight up false advice, some of which is just a ploy to sell you marked up white label supplements, which is kind of what we do. Right? Listen, at the end of the day, there's probably things I've said that aren't true many times, right? I probably said things that are completely fictitious in terms of what I'm saying, but I'm trying to make you laugh. I'm not trying to sell you on anything, right? Hey, just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Gamer Subs. We have an amazing energy drink with them called Raw Meat. It's an amazing powder that is keto friendly, sugar free, and is just genuinely the best flavor they have. I have to say it. They also have caffeine free options, which I love to use when I'm working late at night at my desk. But also, Gamer Subs has been so fucking supportive of my channel and all of the process we do. They were a huge supporting factor for the puppet show that we just released and will continue to keep releasing. So they've been an amazing brand to work with, and amazing people to work with. I think that we've all become really good friends with them. So if you are looking to support any of the products that we do promote, please consider checking out Gamer Subs. The quality is fucking amazing, and not even just our flavor, but every flavor they have is great. So please go check it out. And also, Big Titty Anime Shakers. Are you kidding me? Come on. It's good stuff! Head over to gamersubs.gg and use promo code POPMEAT to get 10% off your order and to let them know that, hey, we sent you. And give a little something for yourself, huh? Alright, baby? Get back to the video. I'm exploring a lot of this for the first time myself. So when I'm sitting, it's more of me being like, oh, okay. That's all it is. So just know, I'm not even my ads. You don't know if we could put this in, but the sponsors, I try to make it really abundantly clear which ads I think are okay versus ads that I think are kind of, right? I feel like that's fair.
I have no idea when you're doing it. I think you love them all.
Yes. Some biohacking trends like dry scooping pre-workout powder will start a stupid TikTok challenge, only to be later to be rebranded as a hack that increases performance. Which that kind of, the pre-workout thing, it made me think of like the cinnamon challenge.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did the pre-workout.
Now people raw dog that shit. Why?
I heard it. Well, two reasons.
See?
One, it's quicker.
I heard this. This is the deal. It's why is it quicker? Because instead of drinking the drink, whatever.
So instead of drinking like an 8-ounce thing, which you could scarf in a couple seconds, you just and you're done.
That sounds miserable. Also, wouldn't you want your body to slowly like metabolize it? I always thought that it was good that you had the drink because then you're constantly letting it metabolize and you're getting like jolts of it versus like and then it's done.
I think well, okay, actually I did not pre-workout, creatine.
Well, that's the same. It's blood flow bullshit, blah blah blah. Also, I'm not gonna pretend that I know the differences, which I just know you do it both.
Yeah.
Whatever. Our creatine, they always say it's for a bigger pump. It's just blood flow, right? It's just opening up your veins. See, as a fat man, I can't.
I'm pretty sure.
I refuse.
It adds more water retention. So more.
Oh,
water
well, why? That's fighting against me now.
Yeah.
What does it just say? Stay hydrated longer or something?
It adds more water to your muscles to, I think, help muscle growth. Fact check.
I don't know, dude. I used to go in. I used to like whenever I was in shape. I used to be in shape. I know. People won't believe me, but I used to be. You'd go into like GMC to buy shit. It's just, I mean, it's like It's like reading hieroglyphics. You're going through. I don't know. They're like, yeah, so actually this one's and like, what are you gonna do? Say like deny what they say? They're always like kind of like rip guys. Yeah, so actually I like that one. But then you find out that like every bodybuilding guy is just kind of a giant meathead guy.
Probably on test.
No. No. You know what I say, dude? If you're into that shit, dude, take testosterone. Take steroids. 100 step. 100 step. If you want to be big, fucking take steroids. Don't be a pussy.
But
if you want to be big, fucking go for it and take testosterone. Take bull testosterone.
Safely. There's a safe way to do it.
No. There's literally no side effects to taking testosterone, bull testosterone, or steroids. It's perfectly healthy, and there better not be any fucking disclaimers on screen right now. I'll say this too. Anything that you have to inject with a needle makes you fucking cool.
That is actually, yes.
So that's why heroin, kind of cool.
Insulin.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
Insulin. Pretty sick.
Oh, my sugar levels are off.
You gotta be badass to prick yourself every day.
Yeah, not even give a fuck. I do like watching, no, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say there's this. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Is there a diabetes content creator?
No. There's not a content creator, but is there a diabetes? There's got to be diabetes focused content creators. That'd be sick.
Yeah, diabetes talk.
Oh, is there diabetic talk?
Beaties talk.
Oh, beaties talk. That'd be cool. I'd love to have a guy, the same guy who does the drinking in public and smoking cigarettes. I want to see that guy, except he's just like, I'm chilling. I'm gonna go eat a donut and I'm gonna hit my insulin.
Yeah,
I want that kind of vlog.
I'm gonna take this candy.
I want that. Why can't they have that? Dude, diabetics, rise up.
There probably is. Show a clip.
Start by removing the cap to the pen.
Wow. Are you okay? You got the Superman curl.
Really?
Well, it was, yeah. You have a lot now.
Do I look? I feel like I look like Rick James with the perm. Rick James?
I know who Ricky is.
Many blindly trusted this advice for a short while, but today you can't even look up dry scooping on TikTok. That's because one influencer had a straight up fucking heart attack attempting it after she'd seen bodybuilders doing it online and assumed it was safe.
I ain't dead yet.
Barely. It turns out dry scooping can cause all sorts of health risks like pneumonia, breathing problems, and airway inflammation. Furthermore, having a massive dose of caffeine hit your system in one gulp can cause heart palpitations or other cardiac problems. The most common sign that someone is taking their biohacking life too far is when their daily pile of supplements start to stack up. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian admit to sucking down as many as 35 supplements, causing something known as pill fatigue. This leads to a sort of mental and physical burnout. Many assume that more pills equals better health, even if it means feeling bloated from the sheer amount of pills inside them. Can you imagine getting pill bloat? Like, it's comparable to being like you just went to Olive Garden. Fuck.
That's kind of like, what's this, Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. Well, that motherfucker has tons of pills and he looks great. I didn't hear about pill bloat one time from Brian Johnson. Did you?
No, he never complained.
He's just like, so this is pretty much what I just do with every day of my life. It's just this thing right here.
He's cut it down to 8 pills, I think.
Oh!
And 1 drink.
Well, now he's selling a supplement though. He's like, we've designed the test. I look very young, don't I? Yeah, you look really good for your age.
I'm 18.
Take off the last part. You look really good. Thank you. Biologically, I'm a newborn baby. It's like, well, no, you're 63.
He says his
biologically, I'm a newborn baby.
Biologically, his boner's stronger than his son's.
Must have been a weird day testing that out. Right? We gotta measure it. Dad, I don't want to. We gotta measure it. If I would see, I would love to be his son and just be a fat ass piece of shit. I'm like, cool, Dad. Just so disgustingly out of shape. He's just like, son, you're gonna die. Good. Get me out of here. I packed my bags last night, pre-flight. That's what I be sending Elton John to him. 0 hour, 9 a.m.
That's what happened with his wife.
Can you imagine me in like the fuck? I'm gonna look like the whale soon. Fraser, I'm gonna have that oxygen tank on my nose like that, and I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. Can you imagine me having, dude, a fat ass guy in his deathbed just being like, I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. Would they just pull the plug? That's me, dude. I'm telling you. You're gonna come in one day and be like, "Hi, what is that?" I'm like, "It's a Krispy Kreme burger." I have 2 donuts as the buns. Will you ever sit me down and have a talk with me if you think it's getting too bad?
Yeah.
How close have you been?
The legs, it starts smelling.
You're behind the camera, just like.
Hunter, we need to talk.
When you start, well, actually, you know what? I'll take that when you show up to work with a plague mask on. You're putting bushels of flowers and stuff in there. All your commentary in the back is just you be like, this is behind the mask, whatever.
I don't know. It'd have to get pretty bad. You're fine for now.
I feel
for now.
There are tons of people who welcome a future where everything we eat is in the form of tasteless supplements, seeing food as a complete waste of time. Tell the Italians that.
This is me. I have this viewpoint, and it's not good.
You think food's a waste of time?
No, I think my opinion's slowly changed, but I used to think that like eating was a waste of time, and then I would just want to eat bland food just for.
What happened? When was the change? Because ever since I've known you, you have nothing but hot sauce on everything. Also, I've never heard you ever once say that a meal was bad. Not once. Not one time. Almost every time you say, and you'll even eat everyone else's food. I'm like, you want that? So when was that changed? That must have been before I knew you. The one thing was with you is you were like the reverse Mogwai. You were like a fucking like little like gizmo gremlin fuck. I'd be sitting there, I'm like, did you eat today? I must have forgot. And I'm like, fucking go eat some oats. Eat anything. He always has like a fucking like blanket wrapped around him like some gypsy or something. He's like, just eating peanut butter. He's like, well, the Marines snipers only have to eat peanut butter. I'm like, that's a sniper. You're a YouTube editor.
Same thing.
Yeah. Dude, I bet I can see people be like, they work just as hard, man. These people gladly go beyond 35 supplements, admitting that it's an easy rabbit hole to go down. One person from an online supplement group reveals that he covers 40 to 50 bottles of pills with t-shirts when his landlord enters his apartment out of embarrassment. I'd peacock that shit. See, you're late again on your rent. Am I? I'll fucking eat you, dude. Have you ever seen a guy so big, like muscular, that you're like, he could eat someone?
No, but
because they're fucking, they're like, their face gets huge.
I could see someone breaking me in half, though. That's what I think. This guy
Yeah.
can step on me and I'm dead.
I'd be, you know, I would do though when they're sitting there and they're bending my arm because it's gonna break. They're gonna break it. But if it takes too long, I'm just like, really? And him with one of those.
Oh yeah, piss him off.
Because even if they snap it and I'm like screaming in pain, they're like, that should have been faster. And then at least psychologically, because that's the thing. You just gotta attack the mind. Can't defeat the body, attack the mind.
Because then he's gonna go home and he might kill himself.
Ooh, look. God. Well, I guess to be fair, if he's breaking my arm. See, you have to break the bodybuilders down so they kill themselves. Got that. But there's more to a biohacker's routine than snacking on pills like Doritos. For the dedicated biohacker, there's a whole elaborate routine for every aspect of their day. When your life is this regimented, you can imagine it's hard to make time for other people, especially romantically. In fact, biohackers often vent about this to their online biohacking communities. An intense feeling of loneliness hit one biohacker after realizing their friends are always out having a blast getting drinks and enjoying late night meals. Meanwhile, they opt to stick to their strict bedtime and sip magnesium tea in their blue light glasses. Some people are so focused on extending their life that they forget to actually live it. You know what I'm gonna say too at the same time? It's your fucking life. You do whatever you want. You know, it's really funny when people like me, I just got done fucking eating like 2-day-old cheeseburgers from McDonald's in my room, and I'm like, really, man? Like, I mean, you're like basically a prisoner. As if like, because I get to eat cheeseburgers and stuff, God, I'm free. Dude, I'm like a fucking bird, man. I'm like an eagle. I'm like a fat ass eagle. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah. I mean, there's you know.
It's with anything in life. Yeah. I think if you go too hard on anything, even if it's healthy for you, I think that you just gotta pull back. Yeah. You gotta live in the middle.
I think every once in a while, have a little drink.
Every once in a while, have a fucking burger. Yeah. But guess what? Is there anything wrong with sipping magnesium? Well, I don't know about magnesium. I don't know what the that is. But if you want to fucking be a marathon runner, go for a run. I mean, like, do anything. Do anything that's beneficial to yourself, but don't be afraid to fucking put a little pinky toe in the pool every once in a while, dude. I think one cosmic brownie a week is good for the soul.
You know, a little meth, a little heroin.
You know what?
A little fat.
I hate to say it. And I'm not going to. I hated to say it so much that I'm not even going to say it. I think if you could control your meth intake, I think like you smoke meth? Oh yeah, once a month.
Microdose it.
If you did if you it's like you had 4 rocks. Look back at the guy. Huh? You said you're microdosing, but you've been smoking for 4 days straight. No way. That's biohacking.
Meth, yeah.
Meth is biohacking.
That would be me though on drugs. It has happened. I get in a thought loop, but I'd be like, just one hit, and then I'd wake up.
Ooh, just one. I wouldn't trust myself. With me, that's why I'm a fat ass too, man. It's the idea of being full. It's like and that's the thing. It's like whenever we do meaty magic or we do have drinks or whatever, it's to excess. Everything's to excess. I would never be able. I would die instantly.
Yeah, what is it? Bad impulse control.
Probably. Yes, I do. I'm not even gonna say it. Yes, I would say that would be. So that's why I'm like, if someone's just like, one little puff. Okay. Oh. Let them say, maybe one. They would be that. It'd be that over and over again. I could never control it. If I knew someone that could be like, I microdose meth once a month. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna look at him a little funny. I might side-eye that motherfucker a little bit, but he's gotta have the will of a god a little bit.
There was one guy where he's just like, I'm a functioning meth addict, and he's like,
That's a sentence that doesn't make sense. The tail end of it, a meth addict. It's when people say I'm a functioning alcoholic. I'm like, you're living a lie, bro.
Well, this guy, he only smokes meth when he gets off. He's like, I'm never high at work. I get off, get in my car.
Ooh, it's like he never actually goes home. He's wearing the same suit every day, just blacks out his car. Wakes up. All right, time to kick today's ass.
I also think people think they start off as functioning, but there's just
wrong turn
away from people.
I think they're almost always not functioning. I think that you're probably lying to yourself and saying that you are, or you're living in delusion. Yeah, I'm not affecting anybody in my work. Everyone's like, it's like looking at him like, he just keeps looking at people like, you get those reports in, or Everyone's deeply afraid of them. Ironically, the healthy response to this would be to occasionally let loose. Unfortunately, many double down on their habits and start looking for their perfect biohacking baddie instead of spending time with normies. One woman recounts going to a concert, nursing her electrolyte packets and feeling disgust at the overweight people around her drinking, smoking, and eating junk food. They want to meet someone who's equally enthralled by podcasts about keto diets and intermittent fasting. Which also, dude, if I saw somebody sucking down fucking hydration packets, I'd be like, well, first off, bitch, how about just drink a water? Acting like you're on the set of Alien. Also judging me. What, they sell funnel cakes here. Am I not supposed to have a fucking funnel cake? I'm not hurting you.
That's jealousy.
Oh, is she jealous?
I think so. Or she's also a pick-me girl. Look at my hydration packet.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been to some places and I've just looked around. I mean, like, how many times have we've been to some place and I'm like, I'll tell you what, the Midwest is just full of it.
Almost every day.
I mean, it's a lot. I say it quite a bit. So if I was just a beautiful, you know, God person, you need to know that 99.9% of the world is just not like that. Must be lonely up there. That's what I'd say. I'm like, down here in the pig pen, though, we're doing just fine. We are living La Vida Loca. Some people will get into relationships with someone only to realize that their need to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning to work out, obsession with cold plunges, and compulsive diet and sleep tracking are simply not worth the effort. One woman broke things off with her longevity-focused partner when during a romantic dinner out, he pulled out a homemade beet and cottage cheese shake and began feasting on 8 hard-boiled eggs heat packed in a Tupperware container.
I feel like that's like the nuclear option if you want to like get someone dried up real quick. If you're like trying to kill the date.
I'll tell you what, if you want to get someone dried up, can't you just like be like, hey, next time can we just not bring the eggs?
No, most people don't do that.
Oh, so you're saying that like, is it a one and done thing, or do you think people are just too fucking like, I can't?
Yeah, I can't. He ate eggs. That's an ick.
Also, what do you expect? He's waking up at 5 a.m. doing cold plunges and working out. I mean, what? Yeah, well, yeah, it's weird. He's checking his macros. Well, that must have been a shocker. You know, what I mean? I don't understand.
It's a turnoff.
I could see if somebody was really out of shape and they're in a relationship, they get really in shape and completely change who they are. That's when I could be like, they're just not the same person. Like even the way that we would go on date nights, blah, 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 like that, I could see that changing.
They're better now. They're better than the other person.
I'm a stallion now, babe. I could see that. But I mean, just as a first, I mean, like, what the do you expect? I mean, that's also the price of dating beautiful people. Because also, too, I hate to say this. Can I be blunt and Hunter's tip?
You may.
I must. Hunter's tip, beautiful people, a lot of time, they're really fucking boring and not fun to talk to. They don't really have a personality because they never really needed one, right?
Yeah.
That's a cold response. That's not true for everybody, Nick. But I will say, it's like buying a supercar. You buy it so you can flaunt it around, but motherfucker's gonna break down, right? You can have fun riding that car and you're in a Ferrari, but just know that it ain't a Toyota Camry, right? That Toyota Camry is gonna be there a lot longer. You're gonna have a lot more war stories with that Toyota Camry.
You're gonna have a bond with that Camry.
Think about the Camry too. Someone bumps into you, it doesn't end your life, right? Someone bumps into that Ferrari, you'll kill yourself. I'm talking about. An integral part of reaching this level of biohacking is acquiring gadgets. This can range from spending a couple bucks to a small fortune for strange futuristic tools. The most common piece of biohacking gear you'll find these gurus wearing is mouth tape. The supposed benefits of taping your mouth include better sleep, improved blood pressure, reduced snoring, and a more defined facial structure, which is goddamn important in today's age. The truth is, there's limited research that proves the benefits of breathing exclusively through your nose. For those who suffer from sleep apnea, however, it can actually make things worse and potentially lead to suffocation. That's me. Another product that has been proven dangerous to its users is the anti-5G EMF necklaces.
What?
AKA probably something that they made in District 9. In recent years, the belief that 5G towers cause a multitude of negative effects on the human body has terrified middle-aged adults across the globe. The supposed effects of EMF wave exposure are apparently things like tinnitus, headaches, brain fog, and weakened immunity. It can't just be people getting older, it's the goddamn EMF waves. There has been none scientific data to prove this point, yet people still buy into it and have begun buying little pendants that supposedly create force fields around them to block 5G rays. We gotta get into something like that.
I've been getting a lot of headaches after that tower went up.
Now that you mention it, we gotta make a fucking like an ankle bracelet that blocks mental mind attacks
And 5G and radiation.
5G radiation
And that attracts
and diabetes.
It blocks diabetes.
It does. And then if you say like, oh, I still got diabetes, I might get broke, you got to get a new one.
That's a good one.
Gotta have him come back, right?
That'd be cool. Diabetes bracelet.
On your ankle?
Yeah, on your ankle.
It's like the Live Strong thing
Yeah.
bracelet, except it's on your ankle.
And it looks like an ankle monitor, so you look hip wearing it.
It has lights.
Yeah.
And then when people were like, well, now it looks like I'm under house arrest, you can say, but you can be like, no, that's a conversation starter. No, actually, this blocks diabetes. See, there you go.
Oh, it could also prevent, like, because, with diabetes, your feet swell. So it could be like compression socks. And then it could monitor your glucose level to make sure the diabetes is actually being turned away.
We've got to ease up on the diabetics in this episode, I feel. Recently, the Dutch government discovered that some brands like Energy Armor have products that actually emit the type of radio waves wearers fear most. Anti-5G enthusiasts believe cell phone towers produce ionizing radio waves that damage DNA, which is why they cover themselves in these protective products. However, it's been revealed that many of these pendants carry dangerous amounts of radioactive material, making them emit those exact type of waves, ionizing them. How did they slip through the cracks of that? It's the one thing it produces. What?
But you see, if you tell someone who's like that, though, they'll just think the 5G is getting stronger.
Goddamn towers.
So they're gonna get.
And they're gonna wear more. They're gonna wear more of them. Literally become fucking Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Wait, they're wearing radiated pendants, just being around them.
They're killing everybody. Luckily, I'm sure these people have very small social groups. That's why they're all like, we're all getting affected. That's also why they think it's real too. Another one just went by me. Look at me. It's like all yellow. Of course, it's not enough to tape your mouth and slap on some tacky looking jewelry. Biohackers will often also wear red light masks and use vibration plates. This is what I wanted to know. This is where we've come to. These products are nothing new, as vibrating exercise machines have been around since the 1950s. It's just a new iteration of the same technology. The belief is that by standing on vibrating pads, you can relax the body, tone muscle, and lose weight and drain lymphatic fluid, baby. Probably works. Red light masks, or red light therapy, are nothing new either, but have been steadily growing in popularity alongside the biohacking movement. This product claims to rejuvenate your skin, heal wounds, and reduce acne. Nowadays, people are combining the two for their bedtime routines, proudly embracing the cyberpunk horror creature they've become in the name of longevity. Which, to be fair, can you imagine like looking at yourself in the mirror? Where am I?
My parents bought a red light hair helmet.
How did that go?
It's sitting up on their dresser, collecting dust.
Always on.
Yeah.
They look at it like moths to flame.
I went to a red light therapy at a spa one time. You have to go multiple times. I only went once. Just got scared.
Why'd you get scared?
You're trapped in a big tube and there's red light.
You're like screaming and hitting the walls?
Yeah. Also, I was afraid someone was gonna walk in, see me naked.
Oh, you were naked?
You gotta be naked.
Did your cock get healed up, you think?
Healed it from all the cysts and sores.
Got gamer leg on your cock? Yeah. Many athletes use smartwatches to track their heart rate and other biometrics while they work out. And in fact, numerous companies release products that do similar things in an attempt to gain an edge over their competitors. For example, Whoop is a screenless band of cloth with a monitor on the bottom that can read vitals and give you a biological age, which they call your Whoop age. This number can fluctuate depending on your level of physical fitness. The watch is used by many biohackers because it offers a wide range of features that can supposedly improve and optimize your workouts and health. For some users, watching their Whoop age improve becomes a bit of an addiction. Some will even start to feel anxious and freak out if they're not near their phones and can't check their precious data. And if you're interested in this tech, you'd have to pay an annual subscription fee of $239 a year. This high cost covers the company sending you new bands as technology improves, keeping you up to date. I like how it's a cloth band with like a USB stick on the end of it. Well, it's just because we have to keep... That was until recently when Whoop changed their business model. Now you have to pay $359 a year and you don't get the new watches, all right? They said no more, can't do that. And if you do pay out the pocket for them, you also have to pay for shipping. I mean, come on, guys, we're a business. We're trying to make a profit here, all right? We got people breathing down our necks. Come on, Whoop! Whoop! Other wellness companies forego physical products completely. Self-Decode, for example, will send you a $500 kit you can use to swab your own DNA and mail it back to them. Once the company looks at your sample, they hook you up with an AI health coach that provides custom reports as well as health and diet recommendations. You like having a cyborg trainer tell you're fat? Decode. Might want to decode yourself.
They might be nicer, though, than
I don't want a nice one, dude. I want just a guy who's like, you're going to die. You got to have fear. If you don't have fear, what do you have if you don't have fear?
I want to be coddled and treated like a baby. When I mess up, they don't yell at me.
For additional information such as mitochondrial DNA analysis and family planning reports, you can pay up to $899. All right, almost not even half.
Yeah, that's not bad.
not a bad uptick. All the technology we're discussing is relatively tame compared to some of the more extreme things on the market that wellness whales can't wait to snatch up. Another thing biohackers rave about is cryotherapy. There are places that offer the service for $50 to $100 a session. However, avid users might splurge for an entire chamber installed right in their own very home. For a personal use chamber, you can expect to pay anywhere from about $35,000 to up to about $200,000 for your own chamber. Pretty cool. Because of this insane price, most people opt to take cold showers or use a cold plunge basin to get the same results. If you don't want to freeze but still want to burn thousands of dollars, then maybe hyperbaric oxygen therapy is for you. Now this is, my claustrophobia could never. Traditionally, these chambers were used by deep-sea divers to recover from their decompression sickness and carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, people use them to supposedly improve blood vessel growth and strengthen their immune system. These chambers work by delivering pure oxygen to your body through a mask while you're enclosed in a space with increased air pressure. And of course, there are some pretty scary risks for those that abuse this device. Anyone who overuses the hyperbaric oxygen therapy can experience complications such as collapsed lungs, ruptured eardrums, and even seizures, which is just, I mean, it's worth it. With the price of a good chamber being upwards of $10,000, most people can't afford one, so they build them at home. Do-it-yourself builds like this can obviously carry even more risk. Since pure oxygen in a pressurized area is very reactive, even a small spark can cause fires or an explosion. Chambers made by professionals use non-flammable materials to avoid these issues, but a do-it-yourself biohacker could find themselves rendered to a red mist if they aren't careful.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's the fucking submersible.
Oh, yeah.
That pressure. Bye-bye, gone.
To be fair, if I was going to go out, I wanted it to be instantaneous and as bloody as possible so people have to clean me up and remember me.
But when I'm alive, coddle me and tell me how good I am. But now we move on to the third level of biohacking, one that many dedicated wellness nuts don't cross into. This is where people take things to their limit by seeking out body modifications and other potentially unsafe hacks, whether it's for overall longevity or slightly improving just one aspect of their life. On the lower end, you have climbing and biohacker influencers like Swole Animal, who've started using the raw ingredients from dog paw medicine, primarily tree and resin sap, to thicken the skin of their hands and legs to improve the ability to climb. This is a lot less risky than other crazy hacks at this level. Some biohacking influencers actually advise microdosing nicotine, whether it's through pouches or gum, to enhance cognitive performance and potentially reverse the effects of Alzheimer's. The latter claim is not thoroughly tested, and some people have bought into using nicotine as a biohack to only develop a long-term dependency on it. They just become addicted to nicotine.
That's my brother. I'm biohacking.
Exactly. Take that, Alzheimer's. Some people go as far and use cyborg-style technology to try and improve their lives. Sonderplage was a man that long suffered from chronic cluster headaches. After suffering constant turmoil, he finally decided enough was enough. And in 2012, he agreed to undergo an experiment by the Academic Medical Center in Leiden in the Netherlands. They inserted a neurostimulator inside of his back, which had wires that ran along his spine and into his head. This would give him the ability to send electrical impulses directly to his nerves in his head. Using a remote, he could quell his headaches whenever they came in. Sutter was asked to experiment with it a lot. What started as a novel concept started to drive him crazy. He could physically play with the wires through his skin and feel the metal pack rubbing against his insides, and the thought of it started to make him distraught. The fear of electrocution or the potential for the internal battery to leak within him led to many late nights, during which he would contemplate cutting it out of his body and finally being free from the haunting thoughts. And during his dramatic freakouts, one thought would repeat in his head.
It's inside of me. It's stuck. I cannot get it out.
The improvement to his condition was minimal, but still there. Despite his panic attacks, he gave an honest effort to stick it out, but eventually requested to have it removed. That is like a dystopian kind of sci-fi horror concept, man.
That would fuck with me too.
Oh yeah.
To feel it?
To feel wires instead of veins. Like, it's such a weird concept. I mean, that must make you question what the fuck it is to even be human. Are you like, I'm just like totally defying natural order? I don't know.
I would also blame every new things coming up on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I feel like I would just become a hypochondriac and be like, my leg feels weird. I feel like it's probably because of, you know, I would just make new conditions in my head even.
I'd have the same thought too of ripping it out. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, it's torture. I mean, and also to just be welcoming back your headaches. You're like, I don't fucking care. Bring the headaches back. Like, I can't deal with this, you know?
That might be interesting. Cured his headaches, caused another psychological problem.
Yeah. Or do you think it cured it, or do you think
Didn't do anything?
Well, so I'm wondering. Well, they said that the results were minimal. So when they take it out, does it just go back to normal? I don't know.
Probably didn't do shit, yeah.
There's truly no end to how far someone can go to optimize their life, as biohacking has grown into a billion-dollar industry. However, it's safe to say that there's a lot of bullshit out there to sort through, right? It can be incredibly useful and beneficial long-term to introduce positive changes into your life, but there comes a time when you need to take a look at your hoard of pill bottles and strange gadgets and decide if the benefits outweigh the effort. When in doubt, just stick to the simple things like eating well, working out, and sleeping more. I mean, they're fucking boring, horrible, whatever, but in time, literally, if you do it for a month, people are like, it becomes second nature. But that first 4 weeks, baby, it's difficult. For me, biohacking, once again, do whatever you can to make yourself feel healthier and do, if you're like, I just want to feel stronger, feel younger as long as I possibly can, that's more than fine. We just haven't gotten to a place yet to where it's just like, hey, by the way, by doing this, I'm going to live to be 150. Once that starts happening, that's when I think we're going to start seeing more and more people take it more seriously. I mean, because the inevitability is billionaires are afraid to die. The idea of having no consciousness, like all that kind of, it's horrifying. It is. It's a fucking horrifying concept. But I think people are just trying to find a way to just be like, I want to live forever.
We're getting closer and closer.
I don't think we are. I don't. No. If we were at a spot right now where it's like you can easily live to 150, I'd be like, that's crazy progress.
As long as the mind, if you keep the mind fresh.
Well, I think what's really going to happen is people are going to try to transfer their consciousness into a computer.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I think they're going to try to do.
That's inevitable. Project 2050.
That's also another reason why I think AI is so big too. It's an intelligence program that you can hopefully inject a consciousness into, and then it can learn and become like a superhuman god.
Put it into your robot body.
And I have a big robot penis, and I'm able to have sex with other robots. Oh, I'm Elon. Yeah, that's why I imagine Elon's conversations like, I can't wait to put my mind into a robot, and also I have 40 kids. I don't talk to any of them.
You know what? I think if Warhammer 40K is going to happen, he's going to be the God Emperor.
That's such a good point. Yeah, the Emperor just woke up. Yeah, exactly. He's like, hey, my daughter's trans. Why is that the way it is? Sounds more like Sulu or whatever from fucking. Or what's it from?
You're right. Yeah. From Star Trek.
From Star Trek. He was like, oh, how incredibly daft and queer. All right, that's our video today, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming and sitting down because today we are talking about Pokemon cards. You know, we have done a video on trading card games and the rise of collectors, and we talked about the game, but over the last couple years, trading card games have blown up in popularity. Not that they were ever really unpopular, but it's possible that this may not be a good thing. I mean, sure, we all want games we enjoy to be popular, and after all, it means more people play with and money to put back into improving the experience, right? Well, sadly, this couldn't be farther from the truth, especially for what we're going to focus on today, Pokemon cards. It seems that the wrong groups of people have found their way into the community, and it's causing a lot of problems. Because of this, the game has gone from an exciting child's activity to all-out war. So let's talk about the dark side of collecting Pokemon cards. Never thought I would say that before in my life, huh? Jesus Christ. I mean, but first we have to ask ourselves, what exactly is the problem? Which, if you haven't been on any social media, you may have never seen it, but chances are you've seen people fighting in Targets, you've seen mostly just a lot of physical violence, people running through stores to grab stocks. It's an all-out blood war right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since the pandemic, the value of rare and vintage Pokemon cards has gotten astronomically high, unbelievably high. And the fact that mainstream creators were joining in only added fuel to the fire, especially considering people were holed up inside their homes with stimulus checks to spend on frivolous things. Twitch donations. Remember the Among Us craze? A lot of no-nos back then. DoorDash. I was a DoorDash guy. I remember I kept getting the same guy too, and I was just like, I feel like at this point I should just like text him. Just be like, dude, just give me your number. This essentially turned the card into stock investments. And with this became the rapid growth of Pokemon scalpers, people who buy products with the explicit goal of selling them on secondary markets for a higher price. This can make enjoying the hobby difficult for a player who just wants to play the game. Not only does it now become more difficult to buy new packs and box sets, but some become desperate enough to buy it for raised price online because they become unavailable, thus justifying scalpers to continue scalping. An evil system. You go through, you see people dead sprinting through Target, all the stocks is out just because people are hoarding Pokemon cards like fucking gold, and then they raise the prices. There's probably a studio apartment in Burbank, California just stacked with Pokemon cards just because that's the guy scalping cards online, dude. It disgusts me. Even recently, LEGO announced that official Pokemon sets are coming in 2026, and people are already speculating that it'll be an absolute bloodbath to acquire them in stores. And people seem to forget that these products have a massive child audience. If adults can't get their hands on these products, what chance do the children have? Think of the children. Who gives a if the child can't have it, dude? You know, I say good. If anything, if a child can't get it, they're like, yeah, I was going to get into it, but every adult around me was buying them, so I thought, this is cringe, and I didn't get it. That's what I think.
It's a millennials game. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even know who the that is, dude. But especially when scalpers are programming bots to buy new products online seconds after they drop. It's like a streetwear scalpers or something like that, you know?
I did that with Magic cards on eBay.
Did you?
I had a little scalping bot, yeah.
Did it work well?
I bought like Shocklands for pretty cheap.
Nice. This animosity towards Pokemon scalpers is starting to reach new heights, and many fear that the hoops people must jump through to get their hands on new cards is deferring potential players from joining the TCG community. Trading card game. In case someone's like, what is that, Hunter? And if you want to know how bad things have gotten, look no further than the 2025 Costco Wars. Costco recently began selling Pokemon cards at marked down price, and early on, things turned into an absolute shit show. In a recent viral clip, you can see a horde of people lined up behind a pallet of boxes for 151 Blooming Waters Premium Collection packs. What? This box set contains various packs with the original 151 Pokemon, which are very high quality and valuable. Costco had to know that this was going to be a bloodbath, dude. I think the CEO was just like, good. Yes, rats in a maze. As soon as the pallet jack is pulled out by a Costco employee, the organized line quickly turns into an all-out frenzy as people grab multiple boxes and stuff them into their carts. Some customers are pushed to the floor as passing customers lunge at them to grab boxes out of their hands. It's like the scene in Jingle All the Way. Also, you know, performative to bring it out on a pallet jack. Here I go. Hope nobody grabs it. Why make such a spectacle of it? Costco runs on a schedule. It's got to be 2 p.m. That's when the new trading card product goes out, okay? In another video, you can see an older man wrap himself around another customer to wrestle a box out of his hands, only to be violently elbowed in the face, but somehow the man still continues holding on for dear life. He's like, no! Imagine getting your face caved in. You're just like, Charizard. Charizard, help me now! Eventually, police had to be called to break up the giant brawl that ensued, but no arrests were made. Everyone's just like, to the victor goes the spoils, right, boys? Look at all these dogs with their tails tucked between their legs. Go on home, boys. This one's for me. But because of these encounters going viral online, Costco acted quickly by enforcing a purchase limit of 2 boxes per customer. Cowards. They also started having employees and security nearby the products at all times to stop people from going crazy. I like how there has to be a guy with like a baton. He's just like, don't make me do this. Like threatening violence to a person. Hey, it's 2! It's like a little kid has 3 boxes. It's 2. Put it back. It got so bad that Costco employees were tasked with preloading shopping carts with the highest limit box sets allowed for purchase in order to prevent customers from throwing hands. There's like, it's already in there. Just walk to the checkout. Just take it and walk. The value you're getting on these boxes, it cannot be worth it. It cannot be worth it to have that much civil unrest. What are the Japanese doing to prevent this? All right. All these are American solutions. What are the Japanese doing to fix this? I mean, regardless of what rules are put into place, people are still getting in fights all around the world over their precious Pokemon cards. And this wasn't the first time that stores had to enforce new rules to prevent people from getting hurt by trading cards. It happened back in 2021 when Target had to temporarily put a stop to selling of trading cards after an intense fight broke out in the parking lot in Wisconsin. I don't know why. Almost every unruly video, it's always in a Target, which points Walmart. Even Walmart, they're just like, there's a whole other breed of thing going on here. It's like watching Dumbledore drink that thing. He's like, oh. He's like, no, I don't want to. That's what it's like having a Walmart be like, come here, buy these cards. Actually, I think Walmart stopped doing it too, though, because of the same reason.
A lot of shoplifting.
People at Walmart are like, oh, I don't care, just take it. What is it? I think the only thing they care about is guns and liquor. You put the captain back. You can take the Pokemon. I don't know what the hell that Japanese shit is. Take it. I will say that became a thing too. I remember in the past, people would like lift up Walmart shelves because stuff had fallen back behind it. So it's just like in dust and dead debris and bugs. I'm like, oh, cool. It's like a set that came out 6 years ago or something. One man purchased some cards only to be jumped by 4 other people that wanted to steal them from him. The man was assaulted by an entire group until he pulled out a gun, at which they fled the scene. The man who assaulted him were found and arrested on charges of battery, disorderly conduct, and strangulation. I like how that's not a part of like the battery assault or anything. It's just like, and you choked him. What the hell is this? I also love the signs that they put up. Yeah, sorry, because the world, everyone are apes in the world. We can't give you Japanese trading cards. Sorry about that. And during that same year, Walmart encountered the same problem. Because of fights breaking out between customers, they had to post signs announcing that they would be suspended due to, quote, inappropriate customer behavior and increased demand. But Costco isn't the only place that's seeing a recent uptick in Pokemon-fueled chaos. Let's take a look at the Pokemon vending machines. I don't know why. Right now, already in the video, we've talked about that since the pandemic, we're 5 years deep into Pokemon chaos, and they're just like, why don't we just make machines we just put around for people to get pissed off at and punch? It's made of metal and glass. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. Pokemon vending machines, cool!
But look at them, they're cute.
Oh my god, it is kawaii. Did Ash Ketchum or Professor Oak help design this? Misty didn't do shit. Or that creep Brock. Closing his eyes, he's like, I see you. Hello, princess. Stores around the world have started installing vending machines that exclusively sell Pokemon packs, elite trainer boxes, sets, and more. If that means anything to you. Doesn't to me. Some believe that these can prevent unnecessary conflict compared to having piles of loose cards on shelves. However, scalpers always find a way. Scalpers would repeatedly visit these machines and clean out the entire stock. And in one instance, a woman spent over $1,000 emptying the vending machine despite kids waiting in line behind her to purchase just a single pack. She's like, I'm sorry. And the problem was so bad that it eventually became acceptable to film and shame people for doing this, which I do think that's nice. If you see somebody unloading an entire vending machine, because also even if it was food, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, are you kidding me? This is crazy. Anybody unloading a vending machine, I'm like, really? And of course, what would a Pokemon restock be without two adults getting into a heated altercation? In the San Francisco Bay Area, a man had been sitting in his car all morning till the 10 a.m. restock of the Pokemon vending machine in his local grocery store. When he entered the store, he saw that someone was already using the machine. And by God, this angered him. Angered by this, he starts yelling about him waiting in his car was the same as him waiting in line. That doesn't make sense. I was outside, dude. He then pushes the man out of the way before proceeding to sprawl his arms and legs out to stop him from buying anything else. It is easily, I think, a great contender for Cringe Clip of the Year, which I do think that we should maybe start cataloging. Cringe Clip nominee of the year. And the cringiest clip goes to man sprawling out over Pokemon vending machine. Just want to put this out there that the aggressor here is an Eagles fan. Philadelphia Eagles. Kill yourself. Eventually, staff had to intervene and tell him to calm down. And after failing to do so, he was ultimately arrested. And the victim of this altercation noted that the man started pretending to be hurt when the cops arrived, despite no punches or anything physical being thrown.
I hate people like that.
Well, I love it when it's old women. My favorite thing when they're like, ow, ow! And it's on camera, they're like, what are you doing? You talking about that style? It's like my favorite. If I was an old cranky bitch, I'd do the exact same thing. I'd be like, you hit my head, I'm bleeding. Well, no matter what wrongs me, it could be something super small. I'm dropping to the ground. I'm telling everybody that you hit me. That's what I'm doing. I might even start just incorporating that into my own life. But as confrontations like this keep happening more and more frequently, these stores were also pushed to enforce purchase limits on these vending machines. Not only is loitering no longer allowed near these machines, but machines began putting pauses on purchasing their available inventory throughout the day to push scalpers to get impatient and give up. The guy who's sitting out in his car for 7 hours, you think he's not gonna just be like, oh wait. And at Target, they're I'm just gonna go to Pizza Hut because there's a Pizza Hut in Target. I'm getting tired, I'm gonna go to Starbucks in Target. If you watched our last video about trading card game community, you may be convinced that it's exclusively composed of horrendous people, but that's not always the case. Coop's Collection is a content creator that streams himself running a Pokemon card vendor. In a recent video, a customer approached him at a convention and hands him a binder filled with various holographic Pokemon cards and encourages to give it to someone for free. Later, a young boy approached the vendor with his father. His father explains that he's new to collecting and was curious about it, so Coop surprised him by giving him the binder.
Aww. Definitely didn't have a camera set up.
I see everything now and I'm just like, yeah, right. Oh yeah, convenient, dude. I want to believe, but my putrid, small, fat heart won't let me have anything nice. Like, hand it to him and it's just like, all right, give it back. Get the f away from it! That's in my mind. That's what happens. All scalpers are scum.
This guy's got a heart of gold.
This guy does have a heart of gold. I'm gonna choose to believe that he has a heart of gold. Please have a heart of gold. Anyways, oh yeah, I forgot there's more to this story about this stupid thing. The stranger next to him even joins in by handing him one of his most valuable graded cards. Whatever, who gives a fuck? The kid got some free cards. He's gonna get rid of them as soon as he finds out what pussy is. But we can also talk about how the Pokemon community saved a dying puppy. Is this video wholesome poggers now? This feels
In 2021, an 8-year-old child from Virginia named Bryson discovered that his 4-month-old black lab puppy named Bruce was diagnosed with parvo, which is like puppy cancer. Parvo is a contagious virus that, if left untreated, has an incredibly high mortality rate in puppers. And from that day, they brought Bruce home. The two of them were inseparable. He was incredibly distraught to see that Bruce was losing lots of weight. And this feeling became worse when he realized that his family could not afford the thousands of dollars it would take to treat the dog. In tears, he told his mom this, and I quote, this is the direct quote.
I don't want Bruce to die. I'm gonna pray that he don't die.
What is that quote?
This is a hard-hitting journalism people come to the story for.
I'm gonna pray that he don't die.
Bruce, don't go. Take off your angel wings, Bruce. Don't fly away yet. But soon after, the little boy decided to take action. He came home from school with paper advertisements he made for a Pokemon yard sale. He hoped he could sell his Pokemon collection, which his mom referred to as his most prized possession, to raise enough money for the treatment.
That is so chased by a highway.
Literally by a highway, like, please stop so my dog doesn't fly to heaven. He don't die. Dog, he don't die. I hate that this is tugging on my heartstrings too. I'm like, I feel so bad for the kid. Some of his neighbors paid him a visit and purchased some cards. Like his neighbors are just like, what is it? I can give you $3, kid. All right. Say thank you. That's not enough to clip his wings so he doesn't fly to heaven. We're like, all right. But he was not making much money early on. When it was discovered why he was trying to raise money, the news started to spread throughout town. His mother started advertising the stand on Facebook as well, which brought tons of new people over. Friends then helped her set up a GoFundMe page, which quickly raised over $28,000. Touched by Bryson's willingness to give up his favorite things in order to save his dog, people started donating their own Pokemon collections to help him free of charge so he could keep it going. I mean, that's just...
So he scammed people.
That's where my mind goes immediately. My dog's couldn't look healthier. Look how skinny he is. He just has flanged ribs. It's like really normal in puppies. You can see his bone. I don't want him to leave. He's like, the dad's just like, Fargo. He's like trying to lose out. Pargo. And at one point, employees working for Pokemon Co. even sent him rare packs over hearing about the story. Awesome. And in the end, Bruce was able to be treated and is in good health. Leftover money was used to help several other families who struggled to afford health care for their dogs. Because this diseased dog ridden town, dude. You know, my dog's died. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the vet in town are like, I don't know why they keep this. There must be something in the water for these pups. I like how Pokemon Co's just like, what happened? Here's 2 packs. Well, you couldn't pay for the surgery. Like, wouldn't it not have been cool if Pokemon stepped in and they were like, we'll pay for the dog surgery? All right, though, enough positivity. That was heartwarming as shit. Let's get back to the muck and talk about how Pokemon collecting can go horribly, horribly wrong. Starting with some particularly bleak Reddit posts, because, you know, we have to just bring down the mood a little bit, right? All filtered through, Nick, play the character of the person making the Reddit post.
My husband has racked up a lot of debt. Nearly 100,000 buying Pokemon cards.
$100,000 in debt from Pokemon cards? What?
70K of it was paid off, but since then he's racked up another 27K since December.
Imagine plowing through 70,000 in debt.
When he's like, I gotta talk to you about something. We got 27,000 more to pay off.
Thank God you're so good at sex. You're literally perfect in every other way except the Pokemon cards.
I know nothing about these cards or industry.
I know nothing about these cards. It's just all Japanese. I don't know what it is.
But I need a way for him to not have the ability to buy anymore. How can I get rid of what he already has? What can I do to physically stop him from buying any more?
I would say, like, the obvious salute, leave. Leave this person. This is the segment is now me just responding to the Reddit post. I'm gonna give you the solution. Right answers only. Leave this person. If you have to physically say, how can I physically stop him? Because then you're gonna people be like, put cyanide in his drink.
Are there any Pokemon forums I could join where I name him and tell him not to sell him anymore?
I like how the idea was like, who are you? My name is Brock. Dude, we can't. Yeah, you got cut off, dude. You're cut off. I'm sorry.
That was 11 days ago.
That post was 11 days ago? The 100th...
Ripping a single pack triggered my gambling addiction. A friend of mine collects Pokemon cards. He let me rip one. I got hooked instantly. I started buying packs and collecting cards. Told myself it wasn't gambling. It was okay because I was collecting something of value. I started with just a few packs here and there, but quickly turned into booster boxes and elite trainer boxes. I was spending around €300 a week.
I can see the addiction aspect of it. There's something very satisfying of opening a Kraken packs, as they say. That's what they say in the TCG community, Kraken. It is like gambling addiction. Because I think it's the same thing as people who are addicted to slots. All the numbers, or like the sounds and all that stuff. Even just the crinkling of the packaging and the hopeful opportunity that there's something in there. I've said this before on our Magic channel. If you're going to get into actually collecting, you don't have to buy packs. Just buy the singles. Even if you're like, oh, I don't know, this card's $200. I feel so weird, $200. And then you find out that you just spent $2,000 trying to open it in packs. Just pick up the card that you like, save up for the card that you want, and just hold it in your collection, and then let it accrue value that way. Hunter's hack.
I tried selling the valuable cards I pulled to fund new packs, but I lost a lot of money doing this. Things spiraled out of control. Today, I opened all the Prismatic Evolution booster packs that I ordered 80 plus, but got nothing. I found myself chasing my losses in online casinos. I lost over €1,000 in an hour. That's when it hit me. I had relapsed badly without even realizing it. I seriously need help to stay away from gambling, or I think it's going to ruin my life completely. I'm 25 now, and I really don't want to relapse again.
I like how much you're taking the piss out of a guy who's like genuinely asking for help. Like it's like an actual tragic story. You need to go to gambling addiction therapy, whatever. Or go to Vegas and try to hit it big. Every great gambler doesn't stop. You're always one bet away from changing it all around.
Open up some more prismatic packs. You might open the God
Prismatic packs, start to get open a couple more credit cards. You know, it's good to have debt.
My 5-year-old son just got scammed at a library Pokemon card event. So my wife took my son to a Pokemon card event at the local library. After work, I see him, and he's so incredibly excited at all of the new cards he traded for.
That's nice.
My heart sank when I saw Rainbow Charizard and Gold Ho-Hos. They were all fake.
They were all fake! Son, you got fleeced!
The older kids completely cleaned him out. He had like 30 EX or VV star cards, and they're all gone, replaced by a bunch of fakes. It's not even about the money. They were the very first cards that we pulled together.
Oh, that's a sad way to end it. You know what, dude? These are the learning moments, dude. In life, you get burned.
That happened with me with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, definitely. Same. Yeah, the amount of fake Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards I didn't give a shit, though. I was like, sick. Like, I don't think I really understood. I'm like, this is worth money. I think I was just more like, yeah, Obelisk the Tormentor. I got the it's a raw Slifer, my boy Obelisk. You're just like, all right, sleeve him up. I remember one time I think I cried in school trying to trade with a guy. And he's like, all your stuff is fake. I'm like, no, I want this Buster Blader. All right, who wouldn't want that? I cried. I was like, please. I was young. I was like 17, 18. So I was a bit of a... Dude, I'm kidding. All right, let's Reddit post. Tired of these shitty little goblins crying on, you know, guess what, dude? Shit happens, all right? Oh, look at my boy. Those are the first packs he opened. I think it's gonna be all right. How about you go play catch with him? How does that sound? No, open more packs. Let's talk about the Melbourne card theft crisis. Store owners across Melbourne are living in fear after a string of robberies early this year, targeting various collectible shops. In a recent particularly gruesome display, a store called Aussie Collectibles was broken into, which can be seen on released surveillance video. In the chaos, the robbers made out with over $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards. That's insane to just think. It also feels weird to just be like, I'm gonna leave this here. Put it in a vault, dude. Treat the shit like Hellsberg diamonds or something. Goddamn. The same occurred over at Blacklist Cards weeks prior, which lost over $20,000 in Pokemon cards after only being open for about a month. That's a bummer. Because of this, the owner is unsure if he should keep the place running. No. Hunter tip. No. One car store owner admits that they've had trouble sleeping at night, often waking up in a panic to go check and see if security cameras were triggered overnight. Other stores have considered closing up shop to lay low or perhaps just halt the sale of Pokemon cards altogether. There have been 16 card store robberies within the past 8 months, and it is believed that these recent events are all connected in the same way. For now, the investigations are still ongoing. 16 in 8 months is crazy. Like, I would not leave them in the glass case. I couldn't. It would make me disgusted to be like, somebody can just throw a rock through the window and take everything. I'd have a big ass security guard sleeping in there. There's like a tiny bed. He sleeps in the middle room, whatever, and you have to like tiptoe in. You wake him up and he has like a giant ogre club. That's what I would do. Breaks all the cases, ruins everything. At least nothing got stolen. While terrifying, at least these robbers occurred when innocent people were out of the store, right? Some people, however, are not as lucky. Let's talk about the $70,000 Pokemon card heist. A card shop in Osaka, Japan. We've been there. Sorry, I just got excited. Was hit by a group of thieves dressed in dark shirts and sunglasses who hoped to steal some valuable Pokemon cards. They had broken into the store at 3:30 a.m. The demonic witching hour. Surprised to see that 2 employees were still closing up for the night. In response, the thieves threatened them with knives as they tied them up. While some people are well versed in Pokemon TCG and know exactly what constitutes a valuable card, others are absolutely clueless and just see Pokemon card collecting as like a payday. The thieves began a frantic discussion with the tied up employees, asking for advice on what cards they should steal to make the most amount of money. Scared for their lives, they both started helping them pick the best cards. Pick the worst ones! Okay, you got Eevee. They ended up leaving the store with $70,000 worth in valuable cards, as well as the employees' phones and wallets. Oh, shit. Luckily, nobody was injured. Sadly, an investigation has not yet led to any arrest. I like how you can just go into a Japanese store, or like any store, and just be like, I'm just gonna rob this. On the topic of Pokemon robberies, you'd be surprised to find out that these thefts are peanuts compared to one of the most notable Pokemon heists. Let's talk about the biggest Pokemon robbery of all time. Photos had surfaced online alleging that one or more employees involved in printing cards for the Pokemon Company may be stealing rare Fusion Strike cards off a line and selling them to local card stores to make massive profit. The image showcased a ludicrous amount of incredible valuable cards. Yeah, I know. There's some people who are like this. Oh, sorry, fellas. Close your gobs and listen up. Trading Card World, one of the local stores that the thief was attempting to sell to, refused to do business with him, assuming that anyone with a collection like this either stealing them or printing counterfeits. In an attempt to prove their legitimacy, the thief admitted to working for Pokemon Card Printing Company, and the shop worker immediately reported him to the Pokemon Company. A little big bundle of oopsie daisy there. An investigation began, and it was quickly discovered who the thief was. Supposedly, the man was put into police custody soon after, but much of the information regarding the case has been confidential. Many people dissecting the image and its contents estimated that the man could have very likely made off with over $300,000 if he had just been patient and sold the cars slowly over time. Why would we do that? Get that money now. It's called quick cash. Which, to anyone that is looking at Pokemon cards as a way to make a pretty penny, just know that it's no different from buying stocks or gambling, except it's probably way worse and not as profitable. Honestly, I feel like if you have a good run, you can make more gambling. If you play the stock market, also, by the way, you have to play that for your whole life. You just have to put money into it and just be like, I'm not even gonna look at it. So it's not like you're just like, ooh, my returns every week. That's not how the stock market works, but there's always a risk. So don't fall for the hype and end up getting burned. Although it's easy to relate to the idea of wanting to make a quick payday, there's something so unsettling about using a family-friendly card game to do it. It just feels odd. It feels even more manipulative than a guy like doing card tricks on the street or like scamming people out of like street games, you know? If you're rushing to stores and clearing out entire stocks to the point where children can't even enjoy buying a new pack here and there, you know you've lost the plot. You know that you're kind of a piece of shit. If you are running in a Target to get stocks of cards, reevaluate. Unless it's Magic, which dragons... We're going back to Tarkir playing soon. And let me tell you, it's going to be very crazy. Also, we have the Meaty Magic channel that has a lot of very funny things. All right, well, that's our video for today. Have fun collecting Pokemon cards and get your boxing gloves ready. Good luck out there, friends. We'll see you next time.
I have probably the world's #1 Pokemon collection inside this case.
Little figures?
Cards, and they're all Charizards. Which is the #1 Pokemon guy.
Okay, hold on 1 second here.
Yes.
Chump.
Yeah?
This guy's got Pokemon cards.
Rick, it's not Pokemon. It's Pokemon.
Okay.